Till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways.
It's a disaster. There we go. Oh, that's better. Let's go. I'll turn myself up and make sure I'm nice and sexy. There you go, my raspy voice. Look at this old shirt. I wore this in elementary school. Two guys playing the great Canadian game. Oh, there's a ding dong in my ear. It might be our guest for today, since flat earthers aren't bringing nothing to the table right now. It's just boring out there. But we tried to entertain, so I heard a ding dong. Admit. Okay, so hold on. I can turn the music down, I think. How's Ragical doing? Can you hear me? There you go. They can't hear you though, but here you come. Oh, everybody say hi to Ragical. Hi, Ragical.
Hi, everyone.
Wait, just do a mic check again.
The mic check.
Yeah, you're in there.
Right here.
Oh yeah, you're in there.
All right, awesome.
Sexy European voice of yours.
Hey.
I'd love to see what you look like.
Are you implying something there?
You're just this slender little narrow dude, and it's like, whoa. It's like, I got my coffee. I'm staring away. Oh, coffee.
There's a lot of noise.
Was it? Tell me, my mic too high? Check.
No,
okay,
I'm just joking.
You gotta be careful. I'll take things way too seriously. I don't know how to take a joke. It's all black and white for me.
Why so serious, son?
Might be something to do with my problems. but that said, okay, so
You said but.
hey, how you doing? What have you been up to?
You know, being busy and stuff with all kinds of stuff outside YouTube. Mostly the game design and you know, it's coming together.
That's awesome.
But,
You've been busy though then?
It's a lot of work. Yeah, well, you know, this stuff is a lot more work than I actually expected it to be. So I'm down to maybe one video, maybe two videos, and that's you know, that's a lot of videos compared to what you always tell me you release. You know.
I don't wait. When was this debate happening?
Hey.
I don't think I release enough videos.
I release.
Oh wait.
No. I release too many videos. You said.
There was a time when you were releasing too many videos, though. I think is the issue, like because you weren't giving them enough time to breathe in the algorithm. So I think you're just smoking your own content, is what was happening. Yeah,
it needs to be that 48 hours of 2 days. 1 day was a little bit too less.
It sucks that we have to play this game with the AI to try to like figure it out so it can figure us out. But it just
To be quite honest, they totally screwed up the AI. I mean, back in the day, you could basically upload 20 videos in 1 day and they could, you know, just go out. If you could do that, gamers did that, you know.
Just losing
That's
myself
basically
here
how
tonight.
PewDiePie got all his views, right?
Well, I mean, you can look at the difference between when we got started. We like kind of like Indiana Jones our ways under the door, you know, with the gold in our hands, and then watched it slam behind us on a whole bunch of smaller creators, which that doesn't mean anything. I mean, look at Mr. Sensible. I mean, he's doing great. I mean, he started after both of us, like well after both of us. So he posts a lot of videos though. So I mean, hey, listen, I guess maybe I'm wrong. There you go. See, that said, I mean, you're still smothering the world with your content. Sorry, yeah, we don't. Hey, listen, if it knows you're gonna post every day. I think. Well, I don't think they do either. And listen, if you're gonna post every single day, I think it's gonna notice that eventually and just be like, okay, we'll try to push this content every day. If people are showing up, you know, that's all that matters to it, right?
So yeah, I saw an increase of views when I do this cascading effect. You know, Monday and Tuesday. That's kind of the idea. But I'm now behind schedule again. You know? Schedule and me, they don't mix.
Yeah, I know. It's like. As a lot of people know, Ragical and I, can you hear that music, Ragical? You probably can't, but that's okay. You don't need to. The Ragical and I have, and I don't want to say real jobs because I was about to say real jobs, which is wouldn't have been that. Halston, it's like Team Skeptic has stopped following you. Fight the Flutter has stopped following you. It's like
you have to kick from all the Discord servers.
Yeah, exactly. No, I wouldn't obviously mean real jobs, like because YouTube is very time consuming. Anybody who doesn't think it's a real job. And besides, I don't know what a real job is. If you show up and you produce some sort of, whether it be material or entertainment or some sort of digital, it doesn't matter. If you're getting paid to do it, then it's at some point it's a job. I mean, what's the difference, right? So that's how I feel about that. But yeah, we have. Unfortunately, I mean, I love doing YouTube. Honestly, I could do YouTube if I could, as long as I could get myself whipped into a schedule that I could keep up with. I would love to just do YouTube. That would be great. But unfortunately, my primary career does pay the bills right now. So, but you never know. That could change in the future. We never know where life takes us, right? So, for now, I have to show up to work and do my work. Well, show up to my own work. It's self-employment, but it doesn't change the fact that if somebody calls, I'd either say, well, I don't want to make any money, or I'm like, I'll be there. So
I don't want to make any money.
I didn't get in this to make money, lady. Hang up the phone. So yeah, like, cause that's your job, is to go to people that need help. So, and right now with a new business, you know, it's sporadic. So you got to take everything you get, right? No turning things down unless it's, well, there's a limit.
Yeah, our channels are way too small anyway for, I think you need to be around the 50,000 subscriber mark to actually get some kind of paycheck from this, right? I mean, don't get me wrong, we got money from this.
You mean from YouTube monetization, just because you don't have enough views to create some sort of critical mass out of it, right?
I'm
gonna find out that this is like not copyright safe music. Oh, NCS.
I don't hear music.
You don't, and that is fine.
I just paused you, so I'm actually watching the chat now. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. Hey.
Okay, well, apparently it's part of NCS Network, which is no copyright sound. So I'm going to trust them, and I already have the blurb in my description if anybody wants to find okay music to listen to.
Speaking of
there's
music,
some bangers
by the way,
in there. Don't get me wrong. But yeah,
I heard that a lot of Twitch content creators are now getting DMCA'd because they also play music, and not all of them do the the royalty free
DMCA
stuff.
takedown. Oh well, then that's okay. So my answer to that is then they've had it coming. Really, let's face it. 'Cause we've been dealing with it the entire time. I think one of my streams, a song rotated into my stream it was my gaming channel, which I'm not monetized, so I don't care. By the way, if you like gaming, Brainy Beaver Games, and you have Ragical Plays, right?
Yeah. I have a Ragical Place. I'm gonna pick that up as well. Do some more gaming stuff on there.
I got murdered pretty good on Tarkov the other night. You guys can go watch a rerun of that. I made it right to the end.
I do have it installed,
and then I got scav murdered.
Tarkov. I've never actually played it.
Oh, it's so much
Seems
fun.
like a good game.
Oh, it's so much fun. I like Warzone. Warzone has its own thing going on, but Tarkov is it's pretty hardcore. Ilya Moon 199 through Super Chat. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Did you say anything? Let me check.
It's a sticker thing.
And before I forget, is it a sticker? I saw it when I saw it, and I didn't see it. I don't even see it yet.
Oh, I see it.
I've got to also live chat. Ilya, it's tired. I look tired, don't I? I do. I have a coffee here though, but so thank you, Ilya, for paying for my current coffee. And well, this is grounds through a Keurig, so you've actually probably paid for my next 4 or 5 coffees. So thank you very much. I appreciate it because it's what keeps me running. That said, what were we talking about? All I was gonna say, because a lot of people don't come in here to watch gaming talk about Tarkov, is that it's just everything matters in Tarkov. It's not don't get me wrong, Warzone, I like playing Warzone. It's got its own kind of thing going on when you don't want to worry about losing gear and stuff, because the nice thing about Warzone, you start every round, no matter how good or bad you did, you start every round with a pistol. It doesn't matter who you are. And it's all up to skill, luck, and everything after that. But in Tarkov, you got players that have lots of extra money, and yeah, they're the better players, and that's how it's always going to be. But they can have gear that you can't even punch your bullets through, which is a really big advantage against you. So when you're a okay player, you're kind of running around like a rodent, who can I kill, who can I run from, because it's a little bit more sketchy like that. You're more invested in your life in that game, because there's no buying you back in, you're dead, and there's no icons above people's heads to tell them who they are. So friendly fire is a real thing, and we kill each other frequently. Because somebody will run around the corner, we've lost objectivity on where people are, and they get a tap to the head, and you're like, oh, was that you, bud? And they're like, yeah, you just killed me. Anyways.
It kind of reminds me of old school games I used to play, where it's just if you get shot once or twice, you're dead.
Well, and you get limbs, if you're poking out and somebody hits you with a high caliber, well, it doesn't have to be high caliber, but if they limb you and they do enough damage to your limb can get blacked out, where it's you can't use it very well. It's shaky while you're trying to aim. And so you can have medical kits where, so if everything calms down, you get behind a thing, you're like, hold on, I got to repair. And you're operating your arm, and so it's you're patching up behind the rock kind of thing and stuff like that. So but you got to bring that gear with you if you don't have it with you. Anyways, nerd for $2 Canadian from Punch. Canadian money? What the hell is that? Listen,
I don't know.
Listen.
Do you guys even have money?
Listen, you might as well give me crackers. Just kidding. Actually, he's probably just bought a sleeve of crackers, so we're good. But thank you very much, as always. And I did miss a sex from somebody.
You missed a sex?
Yeah.
That's unacceptable.
And this is what I'm talking about. I was looking at this, and I was like, 26, hold the phone here. I know for a fact that if somebody had given me sex... Oh my god, Shills versus Shills is here. He's getting blocked already. My fans! Aw, Shills, I'm so happy you came, bud.
Oh, you can't talk now.
Well, he probably said something shitty.
He's here in spirit.
Paste my name in YouTube quick, guys. What? Oh, wait, let's see what the other comment was. I exposed Brainy Beaver as a female.
I always knew it.
I knew it too. You know what? Yeah, you got me.
I mean, the name gives it away, right?
And exactly, and the male pattern baldness, that's a clear sign of a female. No, it's probably my jawline. I've got too much of a. I was actually, if you come back, Chills, if you go look back a few months, I was a little fatter. I don't know if I had the same jawline. Maybe it was a bit more masculine when I had a bit more pounds on me. This is gonna be fun. I can't believe he showed up. He's got the worst channel on YouTube. He's terrible. Have you seen his stuff?
I've seen some of his stuff, I think.
Well, yeah,
check it real quick.
His content.
Well, you know.
You know.
The name is hey, the third video 1 day ago.
Well, wait, I've seen
it's Brainless Beaver. Oh,
yeah,
wait, Brainless Beavers.
But is that the one where he's teabagging me? Is that the one where he's teabagging me? Let's get it up here. Come on.
It's 26 seconds.
That's the one that I get teabagged. Here, I'll bring it up. Yeah, it's me talking about drinking tea. See, the thing that's funny to me about this Shills versus Shills is that I don't know what your point is. Like, so you put a cartoon character of somebody teabagging me while I'm drinking, like, talking about how great tea is? Like, what would have been funnier is if you, like, put a teacup in my hand and had the tea bag from the guy drip right into the cup. So you got to think next level here, Shills. You're not getting to the next.
That would have been original.
That would have been original, exactly. But originality, you know. I'll be honest with you. I laughed at that video though. It made me feel warm inside that I have fans that are willing to take chunks of me that mean absolutely nothing, try to create some sort of narrative. I don't know what it is. And you know, they just move with it. You know, that's called love. Is what I call that. Okay. Hey, wait. I gotta ask now. Now this has made me think. Have you got any super fans that like to post you as a terrible person? Because you're only making it when you've got like channels that are devoted, or at least at some point have put some time and effort into making you out to be either a female or a shill in some, like, I guess my NASA checks coming in.
I don't know what it is. I had one video I found in some kind of unlisted channel. I'm not even sure what it was, but it was a really bad video. He was like recording his screen with his phone and talking about how I'm a troll.
I mean, you are a bit of a troll, aren't you? I mean,
no, I'm not really a troll. I'm more of a counter troll. I'll troll the
well, you know what I mean.
play
like
with him, you know,
picking my ear on stream. It's really attractive, you know. But yeah. I mean, I don't mean a troll like that, but we troll. I trolled, like, when I set up for the stream, I trolled like 3 different Flat Earth live streams.
Maybe I should start doing that, because, you know, I don't really have trolls. Everyone is scared of me or something. I don't know what it is.
That's why Shills vs. Shills is here, because I troll him. I go in his channel all the time and I post on his videos. I'm one of his biggest fans. Are you kidding?
I did a video on Rad Flat. You know,
I did see a bit of it. Right? I did. I had to go, but I saw a chunk of it for sure. And
yeah, but he didn't even respond. I mean, I was like, hey, if Beaver gets kind of responsive with this guy, why doesn't he come to my channel? Well, he did respond to my comment.
He will if you point yourself out to him. He'll just come in and be like, hey, you gay, night, you wanna, your mama, like, he'll. He doesn't have
went in the direction of he wanted to fight me or something, and then debate me.
Yeah, he always wants to fight you. Like, he thinks he's some sort of, like, big, strong man because he wants to fight you. Now, I gotta check if I missed something. Oh, but GBG, whatever it was, before I was in the middle of saying that, listen, I need to apologize for missing the sex that you gave to me, okay? Because I'm not usually the kind of person that would miss sex. I'm very attentive when it comes to that, okay? So when the sex went by, I'm really offended that I allowed that 20 sex to go by without noticing it. So I saw it in the, which isn't showing anymore because, you know, I talked too long, but I saw it in the little thing up here of like, you know, fans and people that have donated and stuff like that, which is very nice. And I felt very offended that I actually missed it.
Very nice.
Well, here's the thing. I feel like I would have noticed the sex because of the joke we all like to play around the money.
Definitely.
So, yeah, and I just don't remember having that joke. So, but there is a possibility that I just don't remember doing that. So, but either way, you got extra thanks. So, there you go. Sean Hawkins as a subscriber. Thanks, buddy. Hey, what took you so long, bro? I'm a sub on your channel. I won't lie. I don't watch a lot just because I just don't think I'm actually on when you're streaming a lot of times. I've tuned in. Ilya, again, thanks for the money. Sir, thank you very much as well. And Christ Puncher, what the hell did you give me? Is this baked beans? Anyways, now that I've criticized my own nation's currency, I don't know. Should we look at something stupid?
Well, I just Googled foolishly sex money. So now I'm looking at all kinds of, you know,
Turned off the safe search on that one, did you?
I don't have safe search on. I like to live on the edge.
I've got kids in this house, although they don't touch this computer. But I think that like he was using the tablet, and the tablet was like on my account, and like for a while there, it was even getting like replies from Facebook or YouTube, and I'm like, okay, I don't think my kid needs to respond to a flat earther all of a sudden. So I had to like remove that from there. I'm like, all right, get this shit off here.
You gotta protect the flat earther, right? I mean, they're gonna get outclassed.
Apparently I got sick, by the way, everybody. So heads up to social distancing. Pro level. To be honest with you, I can't decide if it was my kids that gave it to me and because they got it from the apartment building, or if I got it and gave it to them because I'm actually an essential service and I've been working for a while now. But I have a cold. So this sucks because now I can't, like, I go places and you're like, like, you're like sitting in line. They're like, they're like, you want a bag? You're like, yep. And you're sitting there kind of just dying inside until you get outside and you're like, when you get to your car.
Wait a minute. They can basically draw two of one conclusions. No, one of two conclusions.
You're constipated?
Either you're about to shit yourself.
Which is also the same kind of feeling at that point. I was choking on my own lungs. Because you know what I mean? Because you're like, no, it's fine. I can suppress it. But then after a while, you're like, I really have to cough. Like, it just gets extremely uncomfortable. Shut up and take my Monopoly money, Brainy. Hey, listen, you've been one of the most reliable people when it comes to working constantly. So I know you have a lot of Monopoly money, or at least more than some of us. So I will take your Monopoly money.
Driving his big truck around.
Driving that big truck around, delivering water and stuff. Yeah, this turned into just a shit show, didn't it?
I do have a feeling he's stalking me again. He's always stalking me.
Christ Puncher's always stalking somebody. He's in love with me. He told me once. I'm just making things up now. It's funny, but that's it. There's just gonna be that snippet's now been cut. It's already being edited in the editor. Like this just in. Brainy Beaver and Christ Puncher in a romantic relationship. Shills versus Shills is writing down the timestamp right now. See, what's funny is that, can you see how little I care? Like, it's really funny, isn't it? Here, let's go to Shills versus Shills.
You don't care?
Well, like,
how come you don't care?
Oh, he's so offended. It was like Tim Osmond was one of the first ones, remember? Where it was like...
Yeah. I vaguely recall that guy.
Oh, wait. Is Shills vs. Shills still in the... I'm never going to be able to find this. He uses, like, stupid characters and stuff.
Yeah. I copy-pasted them. I can throw it in the meats.
Yes,
here.
Throw it in the meats for me, please.
See, that's
because did they, like, removed our ability to... like right-click.
Yeah, that's really stupid. I really hate that.
Why would you do that? We talked about that last stream. I don't understand why you take that away from me. It makes it so I have to then go hunt people down to find out what their channel is.
It also takes away security, you know?
Well, yeah, you can't right-click on people and double-check who they are.
Yeah, you can't really mod people. You have to do it through the interface. It's like they don't understand how websites work.
Like, do they even have
usability?
Like, well, like, they have YouTubers that literally work at YouTube creators. Like, do they not step in and go, hey, guys, that's really stupid and it's causing me issues? Like,
yeah, like, but, you know, they do it anyway.
I'm sure that it's, like, yelling into a void for these people, too. But it's crazy because, like, when you watch, you know what I'm talking about, YouTube Academy, YouTube creators or whatever, they give you the advice and stuff. They talk about things that, you know, they're improving on and stuff like that. Well, like, the one chick is literally a YouTube creator herself with a gaming channel and stuff. Well, does she not step in and say, you guys, this is dumb? Like, it just seems weird that they make these kinds of decisions.
It really sounds like everything they say. It really sounds like they haven't a clue how YouTube actually works. They just add things. Like, the thing about the subscriber counter being rounded down. That's a really odd decision. and then you have the community page, which doesn't work on phones and tablets, right? If you click on it, you go to the channel post. It has 30,000 subs now. I think even more.
I know. Those things are like, they don't even have, they link a playlist and make themselves look like the real account or something, and then everybody just subscribes.
No. It's a bug. It's a bug in if you have community post, right? You can link to it using the timestamp on it. But if you click on it or tap on it on your phone or tablet, it actually doesn't go to the community post you made, but it goes to the channel post because it removes the query string at the end of the URL. They're
utilizing that bug you've been trying to tell YouTube about for a freaking year now. They're utilizing that bug to grow those channels.
They're not utilizing it at all. They're not utilizing it at all. They don't even use the channel. I don't even think they know the channel exists. It was created when YouTube came online, I think, and they're doing nothing with it.
But you think they're
annoying.
Ghost channels?
I think they created it way back in the day and never actually looked at it.
So you think these are just coincidences? People that have like channel names
it's a coincidence, yeah.
Oh my God, you have people out there that have 30,000 subscriber coincidences, because I've seen these channels. They have no content. That is.
Oh, some of them are bots, by the way.
That's insane.
Want to be friends? Thanks for share. Those things. Those are bots.
Okay, I haven't been reading the.
Over one.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just realized I haven't been reading. She's still getting blocked out. Okay, I gotta read the chat here for a second so we can catch up here. Invite @MultiTomTom. I want to hear him do some more singing. Is he in here? Oh, I mean that would. Is he in here?
Yeah, he is there.
Multi's usually in here. Good job,
Is that the
Beaver.
real one though?
Andrew Brown, thanks, buddy. Are you sure it's not a SpaceX paycheck now? NASA isn't relevant anymore. That's funny. Dude, I smoked a stream earlier. I got a scam stream smoked really quickly. Like, it was actually surprising. I guess they must take scam reports very seriously.
Yeah, I responded to you on Twitter. It's like, oh, hey, if it's about money, they instantly respond.
It's like, it was
but if
bad.
It
took 5 minutes to get that video removed from YouTube, to get that channel removed from YouTube. It was SpaceX official, and it showed up literally on my front page as a "you should watch this," and I'm like, "What the fuck is this? That's not SpaceX." So I click on it and I go into it, and then sure enough, I'm like, "It's a Bitcoin scam." Elon Musk is tweeting you back, you know, like if you put 0.1 Bitcoin, you get 0.2 back. 0.2, you get 2 back. What, like, how in the world would that ever be? Right, because they're just giving away thousands of dollars for no reason. Oh my God.
To be fair, it kind of reminds me of one of the local celebrities here in the Netherlands. He is constantly being used by some kind of Bitcoin company. He's called Ali Bey. He's a rapper.
Okay,
and
yeah.
He's really pissed at this. And constantly it's like, Ali Bey has lost everything. And, you know, you click on it and it's like, no, that's nothing. That's stupid. He doesn't even know what Bitcoin is. Well, he does know now, but he never knew what it was. But apparently,
Connect. But yeah, okay. So
celebrities for that.
That's crazy. Here I've got Andrew Baker. What's your favorite genre of game? That's a good question. I'll be honest with you. When I was younger, it was like a lot of kids, you know, Xbox shooters, like Gears of War and Halo and stuff. And Halo, by the way, is still amazing. I've been playing. I was playing a couple.
Good games. They never actually.
No, that's what I mean. I turned on the Master Chief one, which is updated graphics, but you can press the button and switch it to the old graphics just by pressing the select.
I think
button.
I saw you play that.
Yeah, I mean, I'd play it again in the future, but I mean, honestly, I was like, I wonder if this will hold up, going in. Like, you're like, I don't know. And then you go, and it was like, honestly, it was like 5 minutes into the game. I put it on Legendary, made it harder, and I was like, this is exactly how I remember it, just being a really awesome video game. And so, yeah, good games don't ever die like that. But so I would say early on, it was a lot of first-person shooters, you know, grew up playing Call of Duty like a lot of young kids on the internet. And, you know, back with our really slow internet that, you know, getting in lobbies and waiting 20 minutes for it to line up. And then
I know the Company of Heroes, the World War II real-time strategy game. We had to use I think it was called Hamachi, which is a local LAN network that actually goes on the internet. Otherwise, we could not connect the game to play the cooperative mode. That game was so buggy. It was It worked, and it was really fun, but it was really buggy in terms of internet connection.
I remember dialing my friend's computer to play StarCraft. I remember we would, because you just had to like,
yeah, IPX.
You use your modem. You just did like a long distance LAN connection. You were like, you would like call him ahead of time, and be like, hey man, you ready to go? He'd be like, yeah, I'm ready to go. You fucking hang up the phone and fucking, well, am I like before you'd be like, am I dialing you or you dialing me? And then you just established that, and that was it. You just told your computer to accept a call on the game, and then they dialed you. Kids nowadays are like, sorry, you did what?
What are you going on about? What
you dialed his computer? You're like, yeah. You just put in his phone number. His computer's hooked up to the phone, and then when it answered the phone, it listened to the robot noises and the robot sex sounds, and then
it have no idea these days.
They're like robot sex sounds. It's like you guys have missed out on a whole period of life that was just, well, because you know what was amazing about it? Let's face it, the internet was magical. You could find all the porn you wanted on there.
Just downloading images at the speed of
speed of your parents' tears.
MP3 downloading, that kind of stuff.
No, we were downloading.
So fast.
Yo, God, are you kidding? I grew up in the countryside. It was like 2 kilobytes a second. It would literally take 3 hours to download a song that by nowadays standards and quality would be like, how do you listen to this garbage? It was like 1.5 megabyte files. Like, what is it, like 58 bits? Like, you turn it down so it would come in faster. Like, it was just nowadays you'd be like, you don't listen to anything below like 1,000 bits or something. Like,
you can stream it in real time.
Well, even on a crappy internet, you could stream the song in real time. I remember, and then with dial-up, somebody'd pick up the phone and ruin everything. You'd be like, you just hear it like, oh, sorry, I think I picked up the phone. You'd be like, fuck. Like you're, and
entire connection gone.
Yeah, and the original ones like Napster and stuff, they didn't even save your progress. So it was the last 2.5 hours of downloading your Moby song were just wiped right out. You just start again tomorrow. I was gonna listen to Moby later, or whatever. Oh my God, are we still listening to no copyright music? Oh good, we're not getting copyright strikes yet.
I can give you a sound here.
What's the sound? Give me a sound. It's not gonna be a fart, is it? Wait, do I gotta turn Ragical up, by the way, guys? Tell me if I gotta turn Ragical up. I'll turn him up. Just say words. I'm way back in the chat, though, I guess. But hey, just to finish that, Andrew Baker, my favorite genre of game it shifted. I played a lot of EVE Online, which is massive multiplayer online. I've played in 0-0 space up in the Alliance areas where there's no consent PvP. It's lawless. You're in the wrong place, the wrong time. Your ship ain't able to keep up. Sorry, you're gonna be there. You're gonna be their little toy for a bit here until they kill you. But yeah, and it's a gritty game, cloaking shields, all that shit. But the problem with that game is, as I got into, my wife, not my wife at the time, it's just there's so much involved with your time in those kinds of games, and it just became one of those things where. Like if you gotta go, especially with kids, if you gotta go all of a sudden in that game, you're like leaving you're like, okay, I'll see you guys later. And they're like, all right, bye. They're leaving you in the middle of a real part of an online, galaxy where you're not gonna have any friends helping you get out later. And you're gonna be like blind jumping through gates with people that just want you to die so they can take all of the stuff that's left behind in your wreckage. So, I mean, that's the game. It's just lawlessness on the outside areas. And I've been in battles that literally had 10,000 people involved. We buckled the supercomputer at CCP. In fact, the battles that I was directly involved in defending Geminet in EVE Online were the exact reasons that they implemented this new system where if you knew you were having a big battle to defend a station, because they had this timer system so that people could actually rally and show up to defend their station. Once they put it into a attack mode, it had a timer that reinforced it for so long, so they had to come back in 2 days or a day and a half or 24 hours. So then you could rally your forces and go in and defend your thing. So, I mean, I've had battles, they had to make it so we would tell them where the battle was going to take place, and they would take that cluster, and they would literally, at downtime every day, they do maintenance, and they would remove that cluster from the supercomputer and put it on its own cluster. So, yeah, there was a lot going on in that game. But then it shifted into a lot of turn-based. Turn-based is nice, you can press pause, single player games, turn-based, things I can press pause on. I really don't like a game I can't press pause on these days. Which Tarkov, you know, I play it in the middle of the night. There's nothing happening but me playing the game, so there's nothing to distract me. But if there's things that can take me away from the game, you can't play Tarkov. Okay, I'm just gonna lie in these bushes for 5 minutes while I tend to my kids and don't get shot, I guess. I don't know. Like, it's just, there's no room for that kind of gameplay, right? So it all kind of ebbs and flows with what you're up to in your life, right?
I see that sound is really important in that game.
Oh, yes. It's all about...
It's like the most important thing in the entire game.
Well, even just last night. I was playing last night. I didn't stream it. I just did one round in woods because I'm trying to get enough kills on woods. And I was literally... You know, I had my AKM with a nice scope. I died by the end of the round. That scope is probably somebody else's, but that's okay. I'll buy a new one. It is what it is. I knew the risks going in. I actually lost that scope the last round, too, dying to scavs, but with 1 minute left in the raid, and I knew damn well, I'm like, nobody's getting that scope out. It's done. It'll be coming back on insurance. But last night, like even last night, I was kind of skulking along, and as I was sitting there, I just could hear, all of a sudden you could hear whoosh, 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 through the bushes, somebody running. And I stopped. I was making noise in the bush, too. I was in a bush at that exact moment, and I stopped moving. But because he was running through bushes, he couldn't hear me in the bush. So I just stopped moving and didn't move. Because if I move this way, I start making bush noises with my gun. And then I can hear thump, 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 and you just hear him run by. So the fact that if he wasn't running and stomping away and bursting through the bushes, I never would have heard him. But because he was just in a hurry going in the direction and I was going slower and listening, I heard him coming and he never heard me coming because of all of stomping. So I literally just popped up behind him, put one shot in his back. I saw him turn around and he went to the zigzag and I put the next shot right in his chest. He had no armor on. Went and took his Mosin, put it in my back. You know, I lost all that by the end of the round, but that's the game. I took his dog tags. They're worth something. Put him in the secure case. Anyways, gaming talk, you know. What do you do? Okay, so that's just going through the comments and making it down. Take my Monopoly money. We're back up there. With any luck, it will turn out to be a zombie virus. Oh, there you go. I'm super sick right now. Aw, sorry, Ilya. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm okay. I had a little bit of chest mucus, which is why I'm not worried about the COVID. Because it was not fitting the description. However, I did have a night... Not last night, but the night before, where like I sweat so much that I like my pillows didn't dry till like noon the next day. I don't know what was going on that night. So you know, you never know, I guess. I'd say that Paige wants to be the female Nathan Oakley, but Nathan Oakley is already the female Nathan Oakley. That's, oh, here, Hawkins, you can, yeah, here. Sean Hawkins, he's been around long enough to warrant a wrench, I think, personally in the community. Now, nobody get on those wrenches. Everybody love everybody, even if you don't have a wrench. Brainy Beaver, my first modem was a 300 baud, and you had to pick up the handset of your landline phone and nest it in the cradle. Oh, that's the ones where they like listened, right? They had to actually like listen to the phone.
That's some old school stuff, man.
Man, that's old. Yeah, that's...
I mean, got that sound ready, by the way. I can play it now.
Okay, here, hold on. I gotta... Oh, I see. Yay, we're connecting! We're connecting, and then but you'd know, eh? Like... The sound
That's actually the
sound of data.
The sound of the internet being born.
Yeah, that was the early days. But then what's funny is you could tell when it wasn't connecting right because it'd be like and then you hear like this weird like it would like do weird noises. You'd be like, that's not normal. Next thing you know, you're like connected but not connected. You'd be like, I'm just gonna try this again. Disconnect and reconnect because something was wrong somewhere. It just wasn't grabbing. So yeah, that's the good old days, you know. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for that, actually, honestly. Here, let's check out some shills versus shills. Here, I clicked on his brainless Beavis, and all I got was his channel. It seems like that's a useless hashtag, shills. See, the point of hashtags, by the way, is to use ones that are being used, and then they get exposure, because, like, unless somebody literally hashtag searches brainless Beavis, they're not going to find this. And so I guess if you get one random person that happens to do this, then maybe they'll find your video. But because you don't have that, you're just going to get this result, which is like, nobody cares. So the trick would have been to hashtag it something else too. Maybe like flat earth, idiot. I don't know. Just pick a word, you know, like, but that would have actually given you more exposure. So just keep that in mind for the future. I've been giving him tips, hey? I've been giving him tips. Like I went
so you can find his videos easier, right?
Yeah, like I told him, like I told him the same thing I told you actually the other day. I said he's posting too much. I said you got to give the algorithm time to like give you, give your video some wing spreading, you know. So maybe I said just take that, take that or leave it, but just.
Well, it also depends on what kind of channel you have. I mean, a gaming channel can do it.
Forever
They
conscious.
basically they require daily content.
Forever conscious research channel. What of the serious star from plane at 30k feet or something else? Truman plus what the hell? Urgent, how to avoid contact tracing. Oh, this is golden. Oh my god, subscribe. Ding the bell. Oh, give it all to me. This is amazing. Oh, yes. Tell me more. The multifaceted approach the controllers use to pin us against one another and how it works. The Earth realm is a spiritual battle for your soul. Period. Read the description. Sorry for audio. Aw. Dude, don't release videos with shitty audio. It's just not cool. I have one video I regret. It's when I overlapped Team Skeptic and me on the fucking video, and I was trying to make it so it was different enough. It was just showing that we both made fun of the same point, but it's just an audio disaster. And I would never do it again, because it's just cringe that moment.
Yeah, the biggest issue making me click off a video is bad audio.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I despise it.
The flat earthers are terrible. It's like, you guys have no idea. I know Ragical does. You guys have no idea how much sound leveling goes into a typical flat earther video. It is absurd. 1 second they're talking right into the microphone, and the next second they're like leaned away from it.
Like,
yeah,
you can hear it now.
Yeah, well, exactly like that.
Which you basically talking like this, and it's
yeah, and then so like 1 second you're trying to make so everybody can hear it, so you're keeping it X many decibels, and then all of a sudden it's like up here, and so you have to like create like a cut slice in the audio, take the next section and lower it because it's got to be suppressed now so it doesn't blow everybody's ears apart, and then all of a sudden
making us do work and shit.
You got to make another freaking cut afterwards because all of a sudden they're not talking to the mic again and bring it back up again. Like it's like swear to God, I've had videos where it's like of like audio slices, and it's like, oh my god, I spent half the time just setting up the audio to be okay, and then you'll still miss one. You'll be watching it and you'll be like, oh shit, that's loud. Or something. I can't hear.
Yeah.
Anyways, now listen, we got a couple things to talk about. Let's let's look at what is basically my own content, so I have no problem playing it.
No.
Did you put? Was that you putting that? Hey, listen. I was like, where'd that come from? I've got my blah 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 still. When it loads off my hard drive, that is dying. Where is it?
I have that button on my mixer for so long now. It's like a standard button.
Shelly's been fabulous.
It's the Dell button. Dedicated to Dell.
I'm gonna have to get a Dell button. I got jam buttons.
Shelly's been fabulous.
Yeah, they make a lot of weird noises.
I agree, because once you have any sort of cream product in there, and you just like
I can't hear your sound.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix that for you right now.
Okay.
Now.
I thought I could watch it on the thing.
You can.
The live video.
Wait. I agree, because once you have any sort of cream product in there, and you just, like, for instance, if you have a tea and then you add water and there's just even that little bit of like cloudy from the cream, the tea bag doesn't even work. Nope. It's like the tea doesn't even come out of the. Oh God, he got me good.
Damn. That was no recovery.
Damn.
I think you have to delete the channel.
Tea bag
you have to delete your channel. It's the only way out.
It's ridiculous. Get a life. Oh my God. Oh, you got me. What am I gonna do with my life now, Shills? Anyways, he's the one that he did have a pretty funny video though. Here, I'll show him off. Here, hold on. Do you remember the Fight the Flat Earth Sun one? Do you remember the Fight the Flat Earth Sun one? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Doesn't ring a bell. What?
I'm a snake. You haven't seen that?
Did he make it?
Yes. It's like one of the first videos on his channel, unless it got removed. It might have got removed. I don't see it.
I'm sorry to say, Shills versus Shills. I don't really watch your stuff, mate. maybe I need to watch it a little bit, you know.
I don't see it. Maybe it got removed. I don't know. Maybe it got removed. I'm sure it got flagged a little bit. Maybe I'm wrong. Expose a cat diddler. What? Shills were so... weird. Oh, there it is. So this is titled, okay? 50FE's son is being made to wear snake costumes and pretend he's a Mowgli? I don't know what Mowgli is. So this is not Fight the Potter's son, everybody, just so you all know. I don't know where he got this, but I think apparently it's an old thing from the internet. I'm a snack.
God damn it.
Oh my god. Nah. That's funny. Anyways, he's probably using like copyright music, I'm realizing here. He's an idiot. But anyways. Yeah, okay, so let's look at something stupid here. Go ahead. Go ahead, please talk. By all means, I talk.
No, this was the height of intelligence we just saw, you know.
Nikki Daly, I love you for being an ex-Eve player. I've still got 2 characters in the universe, yo. I just don't pay for the subscription and for the last year just because, you know, I'm trying to save some money. I used to just kind of pay for it to keep the subscription alive so they didn't annex a character, but I've looked it up and Eve has never just deleted a character. You can stop paying for Eve, and as long as you have your passwords and stuff written down and you don't lose them, you can log back in. It'll be like, here you go.
Yep.
It's just like
same goes for World of Warcraft.
Yeah, it's just like you just have to click an extra box that says activate character, and you're like, yep, please, and it's like, there you go. It just loads it out of the I think it just puts it into storage. It loads all of its data and just tucks it away because you're not doing anything on the market. You're not doing anything, so it just kind of puts you into a hard state. But yeah, I think they just pull your data out when you do that. You press a button and it's like, bang, there you are. So. I have 2 characters. Like I have lots of things. I have like freighter, my own freighters worth, you know, they're worth a couple billion ISK, you know, for moving my own, when I've got to like move from one side of like the safe part of the galaxy, because you do not take freighters into the bad part. He's in it. You know how it works in that game. Anybody's played. You have another corporation. Your alt character that owns the freighter is in a corporation that can't be like, it's a little one-man corporation. So you trade your character the other person the goods with dual monitors. You just trade them to him like he's another character. You buy him for nothing, and then you put them in the hold of your freighter and you transport them for your character that plays in all the wars and stuff, because your freighter, I mean, Jesus Christ, you're never gonna make it out. I mean, the thing moves like this, like.
Yeah, you don't take an unarmed combat. Unarmed vehicle.
Well, and you got to be careful where you go, because if you set up the autopilot in that game and you just say shortest route, it'll take you right through low sec, which is where you're going to get killed. So you have to make sure you're going through special routes to make sure you're not going through low security areas, and it's a mess. Anyways, but wait, what's going on here? Okay, so let's look at something funny. You know, so this was kind of shown to me. She's crazy. She's suddenly had a rush of success. If you look at her information here, she had this gigantic takeoff, and she went from arguably still more views than she should have been getting.
I'll look on the stream.
Here. It's got her at 51,000 views like a freaking month and stuff right now, which is pretty significant, to be honest with you. But then all of a sudden she started like going up. And then she must have released, I figured out which one it is. She released this video that got like a lot of views, and then boom. So here she is here, right? So she gained like 9,500 subscribers in a month. You know, like she's having quite a little run here. So, and to be honest with you, she's actually probably going to make some money soon because of it. But that said, she has some interesting content. Yeah, okay, so let's get shills off of here, because, you know, why?
Short video of zooming up on that area of the sun that had the 2 probes. It looks like it's dark energy, but within 15 seconds they disconnected me. So I went on my Facebook and I did a live video on there. So that's what you're getting ready to see right now. I don't know what's up with that. I guess they don't want it seen, but we're going to make sure it gets seen again.
Why is it every time they get like disconnected or something, it's the government shutting them down? Like they know instantaneously that this person's onto them. Like, meanwhile, they're using government footage from government websites to claim that the government doesn't want them to see things.
And clearly their YouTube channel is too powerful for them to take down, you know.
Well, yeah, and why? I just don't like. Why would they show you foot? Like, it's easy just to say, well, we aren't able to, you know, the cameras are broken or we didn't put cameras on. I mean, it's just, and like, you really think that if they were like putting out this gigantic globe lie, that they would be in this situation where, you know, where they're not editing their videos? Like, come on. Avatar can do it, but they can't.
Yeah, but do you know Wade on Twitter? He constantly trolls the flat earthers. So basically, when they came from the launch vehicle into the International Space Station, you know, the launch last week,
yeah,
he made it like the astronaut disappeared, right? And not off screen, just disappear. It's like, oh my God, look at that. He also noticed that the little monitor still shows the astronaut, so he made a little mistake. But that stuff, it was really well made, and it really looks like a glitch that it's not real, right?
Yeah.
I wonder how many flat earthers are going to use that obviously faked footage.
Nikki Daly says the largest battle that I was in was in EVE Online. It was 1,500 versus 3,000. Those are epic fights. Who was fighting who? I was in Wildly Inappropriate. Our image was... actually, I bet you I can find it here. Watch this. I'll show you what our alliance image was. It was awesome. An alliance is a bunch of alliances made of corporations. Corporations are made of lots of players that form a corporation. So you have corporations that take in players. Those corporations form alliances of corporations. And then in the game of EVE Online, because you need help a lot of times for logistics and to get through other people's territory and stuff, you end up with coalitions of alliances. And that is not an official part of the game. That's just people behind the scenes with all the forums and Twitter and interacting, setting up alliances and having official alliances where we all work. Because like the entire northern part of the map is known as the Northern Coalition, and they tend to always work together. The right side of the map tends to be what we consider Russian territory, because it's literally all owned by Russians. They speak Russian, they're Russian, they use bots and stuff, but they're the only ones that want to live there, and so we kind of let them have it. And then the entire south is the most contested zone in the entire galaxy. It will constantly wish-wash, and they'll form alliances and try to attack the north, but their alliances usually quickly crumble and they collapse down because they before they can ever get it done. They've come very close. It was in the war I was involved in. They got the Russian coalitions to agree to work with the Southern Coalition against the Northern Coalition, and they hit us from the side, through the territory we were in, and through the other side. So they were hitting us from all angles, and unfortunately, the Northern Coalition had to fall back, and they had to sacrifice Geminate, which is the entire star cluster that we occupied, like a bunch of clusters in a zone. So yeah, unfortunately, we lost our stations, but I have Y8R and Geminate, the station, the location, because they've got like dash tag numbers, not names. Y8R dash something something something. The station in that corner of Geminate, literally our corporation planted and put down. So I have physically been part of putting something into the game of EVE that players are currently occupying, putting weapons on their ships right now as we speak. There are people sitting in that station, talking to each other, owning it, and occupying it as their alliance's station. And I helped put that in the game. It's there forever. You can't destroy those stations. They're permanent, those ones. There's different kinds of stations that aren't. These ones are permanent. They can be captured, never destroyed. They're always there. So yeah, it's neat. It's kind of neat to have something like that. Like there's people playing in that thing right now. And I put it there. I helped put it there. Me and a bunch of other people. Lots. It's a big operation. You had to block down the gate.
You're now a game designer, right?
There you go.
You made part of their game.
It's a big operation in that game. Anybody's played it. You have to shut down. We had to have the alliance help shut down the gate and like block it down, because when other alliances that are enemies to you find out you're setting a station, there's this critical point where they could blow it up and cause you a lot of financial damage, because these things are tons of money that the entire corporation has invested in to get done. And then, yeah, so they want to F your day up. That's the game. You know, uninvited visits. Guess what? Me and 1,000 friends decided we were just going to come stomp your party. Do you got enough troops? So that's what it turns into. It turns into a shit kicking sometimes as everybody piles into the room and says we're gonna have a fight, and then it just becomes a logistical event. You have things like super titans that can jump fleets on top of you, so all of a sudden you'll see a little ship pop into the middle of your fleet and light a sinosaural field, and everybody goes sino field, and everybody starts trying to warp away because there's a titan coming down on top, and they can do doomsdays, and it's 1,000 people, ships blow up all at once. So yeah, that's fun. I'll keep talking about that all day because I really liked that game. So, Nikki, I'm curious as to what area you were defending and what you were fighting in. In ours, it was quite a battle. We had multiple thousands in our exact battle, but then every station, every system around us had its own battles occurring between all of our alliance coalitions and stuff like that. So it was a shit show. It was literally the event that produced the system they have now. I'll hit you from all sides. Hayward, you're dirty. I'll physically put something into Eve. Hayward, hold yourself back. Does Hayward come to your streams, Ragical? He's an animal.
No, I don't recall him. Well, I haven't been streaming the last 3 weeks, I think.
Gary Weiberg. How do you pronounce that? I don't even see where his comment is. I don't even see where his comment went. I'm sure
I see him constantly timed out.
Well, he just copy pastes. He's a copy paster. So anyways, let's.
Gary Wybenga.
Wybenga.
I don't know. I'm just winging it. It sounds like Wybenga.
Oh, we gotta turn her sound on. What the hell? Is she not talking? She's not talking. You can't hear anything anyways. I didn't put it to you, but she is not talking. So. He's gonna talk.
You know, there's such a thing as video editing.
Okay, so she's like got these images of the sun, and I guess like there's maybe this isn't the one. There's another one here, right here. I've loaded up.
For YouTube, and within the first time this thing fell down, they disconnected me within 15 seconds, and then they took my audio away. I could not even do one. I just wanted to get this on here again, really close up. I have a yellow.
Maybe your battery was low. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, but here, this is the one.
Hello, Facebook.
Oh wait, Haywood jablog me.
Hey, would you blow me?
He used to be Craven more dick.
Yeah, he was Craven. Yeah, you know. I was gonna say, you know Craven. Come on, Haywood.
Yeah, you know, if there's one thing that irks me, stop changing your nicknames. I don't understand.
I told him that too. I told him. I said, stop changing your name all the time. It screws me up. I just see that little avatar he's got, and I'm like, oh yeah, I know who you are.
I don't really look at avatars.
I'm gonna show you what we're looking at right here. It's the SDO AIA 171 on June the 9th, 2020. And this right here, let me look. I'm gonna show you right here. Look at this thing right here. It's black. It's getting ready to get blasted down by these old plasma from the sun. Look at that. Is that not cool?
It is cool.
I love her accent.
But
black wigglies that are over here.
At first you're like, she's just a sun. She just really likes looking at the sun.
Look at these.
Did you hear what she said? She said the black wigglies.
You may say, where am I?
I'll defend her in the sense of I don't know exactly what, because the black things are moving away, but it's just like
I usually call those big wobbly things, you know.
Isn't it just plasma that's like not as bright because they're using a solar filter, like not as hot and not as bright?
Well, you're looking at. Let me get the cursor.
I think it's plasma going back into the sun.
Yeah, right here, these black wiggly things. And if you've ever looked.
Yeah, but she does show the part where it kind of blasts it, and it's weird looking. But I'm not saying it's super natural.
Different temperatures.
That's all I'm saying is that because they're using a solar filter. If it's less bright, it's going to show up as dark.
Green. You will see that there's been like a
they're basically cutting out 99% of
to the sun, like a big old round UFO attached to it. But this is also
big old round UFO.
Right here, look at that. Watch what happens when this. Okay, it's getting ready to happen. It's going to get.
I'm alerting.
And knock it down. It's like a big old. I don't know. I just like got squashed.
It's got squashed.
Wiggly. Look at that. There it is. It's a solid black, like a.
We got cows.
Ring-like thing. I believe it's some kind of.
Who knows their movies? Who knows their movies? Wait, you may not know the reference though. Do you know the reference? We got cows. I gotta go. Put it out to the
sounds
audience.
familiar, but it doesn't ring a bell.
Keep watching. Somebody in the audience has got it. You'll see.
living thing, but this thing comes out of the sun, this plasma, and literally blasts it right down, knocks it down. Look
Knocks
at
it
that.
down.
Isn't that amazing? It is absolutely amazing, and I'm just sitting here finding myself. When I saw this is how
amazing.
I go on the ISWA, and I look at their products because I think this is so relaxing for me. And then I saw.
No, but what gets me is she's gonna. What's this whole thing? She's like, and knocks it down every time. It's so awesome. She's so excited.
Wait a minute. What just came out of that sun that knocked that thing down? It literally got pelted. It ain't coming back up.
Bam! Knocked it. She does it. Dude, you have no idea. Watch.
And when it falls, you can see it has like a
boom, knocks it down.
Like splits in half when it falls down. Let's watch it like this again. You'll watch it get ready to split in half. Boom! Did you see it? Like broke off. It had like two.
It's a tentacle monster. It's a sun kraken.
Down and you can see it breaks in two.
The space kraken.
Boom! Did you all see that?
Boom!
It literally gets pelted.
Like watch, I keep zooming forward. Boom!
And when it falls down, you'll see it had a great big. It had to be kidding. This is best ship or something up there. It's got its probes. It's got its antennae things sticking in there.
Antennae things, awesome.
It's forked at the X's. We're looking. I would encourage you to go to the ISWA.a. So there is a battle going on there.
Brainy.
One more. Watch. Boom! Watch. Boom!
To the sun, and it knocked it out. Boom! Just like that.
So,
that's
I
awesome.
usually say the Scottish people have the best words, but I think they just met their match.
I've been trying to find really stupid shit lately, but I think like the really dumb stuff's been hiding. Maybe it's because it's summer and the flat earthers are all out getting some fresh air. I don't know. They
Well, apart from Pratt, because he lives in his cellar, or his garage. By the way,
changed angles though, didn't he? Or is he shooting from a mirror or something now? Like everything kind of shifted all of a sudden
maybe
one
he
day.
found a mirror. Who's that guy?
Like, I think it was like the hot water tank used to be on the left with the door on the right, but now it's like the hot water tank's on the right and there's a door on the left. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, maybe he's got a new phone and it's stuck in mirror mode. It
almost is like it is because I feel like, hold on, I'll go to his channel right now. Like I almost feel like he's.
Hey, but Brainy, wait.
Wait, talk, please.
Because the quality I'm getting from your meat here, it's low quality meat here.
Oh, here. Well, that's probably I need to turn that up. Then it shouldn't be that low.
Yeah, you can set it to 720p. That's the maximum.
I did not know that it was sending bad quality.
I see pixels.
You see pixels.
There it is.
Well, but I'm sending 720 apparently.
Oh, well, that's weird.
Well, you should make sure you're receiving 720 then.
I am receiving 720.
Is it really coming in that bad? Let's see.
Well, I see.
Not for me.
It feels like 144p.
By the way, I figured out that this balding spot isn't noticeable normally because I'm taller than most of you people. Because it's
yeah, that's a good defense there. You don't need a comb over, you just need to stand on your toes.
I'm not saying I'm the tallest person in the world, but I am like 6 foot. So most people are either at my height or slightly shorter than me in my world. So I guess that's why I never really thought about this. But listen, my camera's above my head, so now I know that all the tall people can see that I'm bald. I'll look at them completely different and be like, the next time I'm talking to a tall guy, I'd be like, you're just looking at my hairline, aren't you?
Well, I'm 2 centimeters taller than you, so I can look on your head if you want me to.
2 centimeters taller than me? I do it in inches because I'm stuck in this weird world where I live beside America.
I need to translate. I'm basically really spot on with translating your weird measurements.
Hold on, let's hear another boom.
Branches.
Boom!
These other things over here, it's like forked, and this right here, for Wim, it's something attached to the sun. It's got its probes stuck in there. I think there's probably a ship back there. A ship in the sun.
God damn, a ship.
Knocked it straight down.
Knocked it down!
The only thing I can think of
Here comes, after the blink. Knocked it down!
Boom!
Boom!
It fell right out. So you
to be fair, that was a bit of a lackluster boom.
Boom!
Boom!
That's better. Yeah, that's better.
Boom! You seen it knock the tether thing? I don't know, but it's gonna get its.
Boom!
Watch it fall.
Boom, baby.
Boom! It is getting knocked down. Look how it fell. You yourself.
Let's
over
have
and over
booms in
watch it.
chat.
This
We need all the
so
booms.
Exciting. it fell with. Just watch it over and over. I could watch it all night long. Watch it fall. And it has one big body.
I could watch it all night long.
Out of this ship or whatever it had attached.
You coming back in
It's
it or what? What
and
just
I'm
happened?
sure there's some kind of a Star
No,
Trek
it's
movie
Chrome.
or something. Where some
Oh,
kind
you've
of
got
thing
two of
gets
you in
inside
here.
of ships like that.
The hell's
I bet
going
there
on?
is some kind of
No.
blind stuff.
It's
And we're watching
minute.
the
Wait,
SD.
I don't hear you. God damn it.
NASA
I broke something.
You can't hear me?
For fuck's sake. Wait a minute. I'll be right back.
He lugged out and then he broke something. Okay, well, we'll continue for it. But look at 8. Wait, no recent activity. Oh, there we go. Team Skeptic, the U.S. military veteran. Dude, come on. You need to lay off. What are you prepping up to?
Oh, the quality is better now. Apparently it did an update or something. I tried Chrome. You can hear me.
Two channels or what?
What?
Is Daniel Pratt must have 2 channels again.
He probably has to. That guy also has a channel again, right?
Yeah, but he's not posting.
Ragical's hacking me.
He's not
Goddamn Agent Cow.
But he's not posting content though.
Oh, I broke your
What?
Oh no, you actually broke it yourself. Never mind.
What'd I break?
Oh, your video screen in your studio
No,
there.
no, it's in
It
here.
was
I
warp
can
speed.
You're here. See? Your guys are on my journey looking for shit. You see what Kevin James has been up to again? Look at this. I think it's hilarious. He did couch X.
He pops it up. Crocker's there to make the catch.
So he's trying to get off the couch.
Ignition.
He can't get off the couch. Like he gets all tired, and then it's like going to internal power.
Internal power.
And then like look at this. Like,
7.6 million pounds of thrust.
Yeah.
he's like the pillow's leaving like the exhaust plume here. Look at.
He's taking off. He's another beauty.
and then like watch. And then like. So if you haven't been checking out Kevin James, everybody, go give him some love because he's actually been posting on YouTube pretty regularly. And I think it's funny. That's funny. Anyways, I was looking for Dan Pratt. I'm a loyal subscriber, except I have. Should they not put a search thing into this frickin' bar? What do you think, Ragical?
Where do you want the search thing? I'm still
In my
seeing pixels.
subscribers, I have 322 subscriptions.
Oh, you actually use that thing.
What do you do?
I just have an account that's only looking for weird shit.
See, there's Daniel Pratt's. There's Dan Pratt's original
it gets
account.
fed all kinds of
just so
stupid
you
stuff.
know. Here's his original account. I suppose I can unsubscribe from that. Well,
I recall he made a new channel because the other one was shut down or something.
yeah, but
there's
he's got...
Daniel Pratt.
I know. I was
2.
looking at that. Try thinking. Look at.
What's Bev doing?
Oh God, he's just.
Oh, Bevy. The level dude.
Everything's level to him.
He doesn't even understand what level is, but you know.
Local, rumpus. It was awesome. Just like fucking beat him up. What do you keep doing? You're making a bunch of noises here. You logging in and out all the time?
No. I gave you a link to Daniel Pratt's
I don't know
channel.
things. Okay, thanks. Just hear a blink. Oh yeah, here we go. Piano Pratt. Jesus
Flat
Christ.
Out Hero. Hey, that's one of my my sillies. He has
Okay, so
horns.
like, yeah, you see what I'm talking about? Am I not correct? Was this hot water tank not on the other side of him in the past? Was it not?
Well,
Am I
I don't
hallucinating?
think so. Oh, I think he's still sitting. He's moved.
Hold on.
Wait.
No.
There's a new door there.
But
Something changed.
Okay, hold on.
Where's this keychain thingy?
We're gonna discover. We're gonna discover this. We're gonna discover this together. Okay. We're gonna go all the way back to the archives of shit, which we're arguably getting
we're going
more
on an adventure.
more views, by the way. So step it up, fans. I'm kidding. I love you guys. I gotta read the live chat here soon. Hey, why do we don't have any beautiful, terrible music in the background? I mean, come on. Okay, so yeah, here we go. Yeah, see, look at it. F you. Look at it. I didn't mirror this shit. Look at it. See?
Yeah, there's this keychain thing.
Look at it.
I'm guessing he's not pointed towards the door, but there's also a door there. Oh boy.
Well, this is the door here.
Yeah. So now he has two doors.
This is an awesome video.
He's got a new door.
I wish they would draw more shit on paper. As soon as they draw something on paper and they hold it up and go, "This is what it's like," you're like, "Yes!" Like, give me a fucking model. Just try it. I'll rip it apart.
Daniel Pratt started our YouTube careers, right? With the whole,
absolutely. Because it was Team Skeptic getting
fan on a cart and then blowing. If the Earth is spinning and the fan is blowing, you can basically. It was really strange. He had something about a fan.
See, look at this is it right here. Look at this. This is where Canadian Tom is also known now as oh, I fucking talked to him last night. Dick Dawson. This twit filed a false copyright claim against Team Skeptic, a channel just like this great channel. Please, everyone that watches, blast him for doing this to Team Skeptic. BB, you're blah 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 blah. And he found you too, and then he showed us to Team Skeptic, and then he included us in like a collab. What was that? So yeah, this is like literally like the video that we that pulled us in. But yeah, it was good. But yeah, look at see on the left, and then hold on. Where the heck is Dan Pratt 2? I'm high IQing. Hold on. It's too much high IQ here.
You cannot handle the IQ.
There it is.
Beaver, contain your IQ, man.
Okay, so hold on a minute.
Yeah, that's the face I remember, and really want to forget.
Well, you know what? Look.
Do you remember that one video we did as a collab as well with the bendy tubes on the barbecue?
See, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look right here.
Yeah.
Look right here. See this?
Yeah.
See this patch of like putty or whatever it is, or a scratch in the drywall or whatever, the drywall cover or whatever it is, right? Okay, now look at. Look right here. Look right here.
Ah, he moved. He moved.
I don't think he moved.
But he did get a new door,
well,
I think.
Well, wait a minute. Is the door different?
I think the door is. He got a new door. The door was white, I think.
I feel like you might be right, but either way, this is the other side. So obviously the hot water tank got moved.
Yeah, he moved to the other side of the door.
That's what I think.
And he got a haircut.
He's on the other side of the door. I don't know why you'd even do that. Either that or he actually moved and we're just really reading into that too much.
It's a conspiracy. He's not the real Pratt. This is an imposter.
Man, he's pissed about everything, eh?
Well, yeah. He's perpetually pissed. It's amazing, actually.
It's so freaking awesome.
At one point, he started uploading videos like 5 or 10 a day. I mean, you got a problem if you do that. Either you're a gamer YouTuber from the early YouTube times, or you're Daniel Pratt. So, you know.
The short ones that have vitriol, like these ones are always. Let's see what he says here.
Well, isn't that funny? The very video I did that got my other channel struck for 2 weeks. At the very end of it, I called Ice Cube out for not mentioning how the Zionists run the rap industry. And I called this man out specifically for not calling it out.
Ah, there's that laugh again.
Guess he got over that.
It's really strange to my ears, by the way, Beaver, because I usually play his videos at 2x speed. So I'm like,
that's
oh
a
yeah,
good
he
point.
talks really slow.
Oh yeah, that's right. Forgot about it. In 1.5, that's the way to go.
Oh man.
Now for him, you can do two times. It's really possible. He's really slow.
They've just got nothing left. Is they like? Oh, you know what we should check in with? What's D been doing? He's been putting himself behind fake desks and stuff lately.
All right, nothing wrong with that. Okay, so
we can make fun of it.
yeah, say we're live. So yeah, we got a clown on that man. Before
He's stepping up.
it really is from a lot of people, and basically it just sounds
Still
like
says the same thing.
it just sounds
Sorry.
He still says the same things, the exact same things as he used to do. This was one of the guys who doesn't evolve.
coming out with right now. Defund the police. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Well, let's move past that
based on the
conversation.
density of that demographic in that area. So if you're in a black area, yeah, there's gonna
Oh
be more
my
black
God, is this what we're talking about?
Why do you get?
You don't have to retire at 65 though.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to, but that's like the recommended age of retirement for the general population. But it's people older than that still out here making laws, and they've been in Congress for like 30 years. I'm like, dude.
Oh, just complain.
They built up a town by the name of Greenwood, and I mean, you know, because the black people could only shop within that area.
Okay, I'm out of this conversation. Not because it's not a serious conversation that needs to be talked about if he's talking about all the right stuff. It's just that I don't want to have that conversation tonight. So, that's all. So I'm going to get out of that because apparently that's what he's all about. And that's fair, I guess. Yeah, that is fair in his case, especially. But let's move to one of the things that I was looking at here instead. This guy right here, Anti-Globe. Boom. All right, everybody ready for this piece of 1 minute gold?
All right, so I keep getting the same thing, so I'm making this video here. Keep getting the same response from globe heads. Not that, you know, I expect anything different. You know, they're brainwashed or just liars. So these little lines over here, we can pretend that these are going directly towards the center, even if they're not. These will represent height, okay, of the observer. Okay, this doesn't have anything to do with establishing this right here. Okay? It has absolutely nothing to do with it. So I don't know who taught you how to do math or geometry, but they are fucking retarded.
Hey, that is a bad word, sir. And now that you've said it, I cannot take it out of my stream. So, I guess there's that. Hey, YouTube, when you flag my entire stream because he said that R word, please don't when I hit the review button, whoever's watching right now, okay? It would be great if you didn't, because it wasn't me that said it, and I don't condone that word. Anyways, now that we got the SJW moment out of the way, we can move forward. Yeah, so, Ragical, tell me what you think, because I was confused a little bit, I won't lie. What is he trying to talk about here? Is he trying to say that, here's my theory. He's trying to talk about the perspective thing of, like, local down, and I think he's trying to say, like, what does any of this have to do with it being level? Just, because, like, I told him...
To be fair, are those the sunlights that are coming in, or is that just level plumb lines, right, to the center of the planet?
All right,
is that what he's doing?
I had to refresh that because apparently comments aren't loading. There we go. That who taught you to explain your thesis? You don't even give the information required for us to suss out what your handicap is and not allowing you to understand, which is a little bit of a mean comment, I guess. That's probably a negative comment that could get me in trouble on the current YouTube. So, fair enough. I should probably be careful. But this video isn't for handicapped people. It's like, all right, use my word back at you. Gotcha. You know, it's real A level. It's for people capable of gathering as much data as they can, all on their own, without anyone holding their hand.
I still don't understand what he wants with this.
But that's what I mean. And he says apparently
these lines are like the plumb lines going to the center of the planet. That's what he wants. And what exactly does he want?
Well, okay, well, get this. He's like, also, it was specifically made for anyone offering the dimensions of the globe who choose to use an observer height. It was also stated in the video that the specific responses that were given to the specific questions that were being asked of when we're... He doesn't say anything in there. He just says, I'm sick of fucking people. It's these guys are great. I've been having back and forth with flurfers all day, I guess, is really the answer to that.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now at the end of my videos, basically doing spiffy comments. Just a completely ridiculous comment related to the video I just did on them, you know? It's really funny. Most of them delete them. Except Rat Flat, he actually responded. That's the positive side of not taking these guys serious, right? They
Hold
take
on, I'm telling him
so
that I'm
serious.
What does that have to do with anything? I'm laughing at your content live right now. That's what I responded back to him. He's being dumb. He's still talking to me in the right. That was an hour ago actually, but that doesn't matter. He'll be watching. You watch. It's like a bad date. Bit refresh. Talk to me. Talk. That's what I see, anyways. Sorry. Yeah, I'm a little zany. Sorry. The meds have worn off at this point. I'm starting to spark. I'm just kidding. It's just...
You're starting to twitch and Hey, Dell is on there.
Where?
Dell is on his channel.
Right now?
No, Dell is on his channel. There's a video about Dell.
It's a 24-hour live stream. I mean,
just look into Jack.
It's a 2-minute video.
Wow, it's been going for 11 hours. We're not gonna find it.
Oh, I mean, Dell is on the video of Antiglobe.
Oh, really? What are we talking about here? Really?
Yeah, I was just going through his channel.
Damn it! Now I've lost it. What have you done to me?
You just go to his channel page. It's like scroll. I think 1, 2, 3, 4 lines down, and there's Dell.
There he is.
Flat Earth before the imaginary curve.
Which one though? Like on his comment section or what?
No, on his channel page, and then videos. You scroll down just a little bit, and there's Dell. Well, that could be taken out of context. Hands above the table, Dell.
On the sphere Earth, you're always at the top.
Oh, for fuck's sake, really?
Always at the top. As you look along the sphere Earth, the floor can never rise. You can't have an object in front of you and have the floor appearing up here behind the first object. Okay? It's a geometric impossibility. When you're on the sphere, and they will tell you this, you're always at the top, which means from your feet, the floor curves downwards 360 degrees away from you.
I think you figured out the flat Earth is fake.
I think I was gonna say, so far you're right on target, bud. Like, you know, I think you're doing good. I think you're doing good science so far. You're really deducing.
He's got his whiteboard out and everything.
Yeah, I think he's done a great job so far. I'm just waiting for him to go left here.
So I'm just going to share with you a simple little observation that anybody can do themselves.
Anybody can do himself.
Self. Sorry, I'm just hearing Braveheart. I wish this cough would go away. Oh my god. Just spreading rhinovirus everywhere.
Yeah. You need to do quarantine in your office there.
This is at an elevation of 2 feet. Pay attention to these rocks here.
Wee rocks here. He doesn't understand that perspective works upwards and then downwards.
It's above
oh boy.
these.
Dell points at things again, Beaver. He's pointing at things again.
How would he not understand that he's at an angle that would make the horizon in the distance higher than what he's looking at closer to him? How is that advanced for these people? I don't get it.
He expects that it actually goes down. You know, actually, if he doesn't understand the scale of this freaking planet.
That's always the problem. It's just like, yeah, but they're like, but it doesn't curve. You're like, it's really big, dude. Like, it's really big. Like, I just don't know what else to tell you. It's you're not thinking big enough. I I always get into the same debate all the time. I don't know what scares them about space. Like I was on one of these live channels, I was talking to somebody, and I was like, this one, I think. And I was like, they were like saying, somebody was fairly religious, and I was like, I just don't understand why you can't believe in both. Like, it doesn't say, it's like what says what he made in the Bible or whatever. And I'm like, it says he made heavens and earth. I'm like, you can pretty much interpret that any way you want. You've chosen how you want to see it. And they were saying things like, what do you say, something about the stars and the planets not moving? I said, well, that's really crazy. I said, because they had to fix the calendar, and that's how we got the Gregorian calendar with leap days in it, because the Pope, you know, the religious Pope, he realized that the calendar was getting messed up, and the only way to fix it was to like get his you know, scholars to study the movement of the stars, including the planets, and predict, like, figure out what needed to be fixed. And so I was like, you better throw that calendar in the garbage. The entire thing is based on heliocentrism. I mean, you're living in a world that is based around heliocentrism, even if you're religious. It doesn't change.
Yeah, but they don't accept it because it goes against their, well, basically the narrative. They use a narrative to, it's kind of, they work backwards, right? We basically go where the evidence, you know, leads us. And they always try to cherry pick everything we know, just the parts they like, and then try to concoct something they also like, which is like a flat earth, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work, guys. Everything we see does not work on a flat earth.
It just, I mean, I don't know. It's obviously a form of mental health illness, which, let's face it, mental health illness is not an uncommon thing. But it's, you know, it's a serious thing, really. Let's face it. Oh, by the way, to members out there, I am very, very quickly going to be setting up some member streams. Probably, like, I'm going to probably figure them out in the next 24 hours on exactly when they're going to be. But like I said, I think I'm going to do 2 of them. I'm going to try to target Europe and whatnot, and then target North America. I think that, you know, obviously, like, Kiwis and Australians are going to have to bleed into Europe, so I'll try to figure that out maybe a little bit better. But it's hard. There's actually 3 time zones when you really break it down, eh?
Have you seen that new thing they have in the, I think it's the audience page.
Okay.
It tells you how
when your audience is online.
We
were looking at it the other night.
That's a pretty handy thing.
Yeah, so we were looking at that, actually. It is pretty handy. My thickest time is when Europe and North America bleed into each other. So it ends up being actually like 1, 2 o'clock in the evening for me, like my 1 or 2 p.m., because that's when Europe is at home and enjoying their evening, and North America is just starting to come home and turn on their phones at the end of their work days and look at videos and, you know, sit on the pooper and do all that kind of stuff. It's all just starting to happen. So basically, I think what is the East Coast, the extreme East Coast, starts coming online, and that's when all of a sudden it thickens up a bit more. And then it's when most of North America comes on.
I think we have the same audience.
And we all do. We compared them the other night. Me, Toon, Team Skeptic, Sarcastic Barman, which he had less data to pull from, so his was a little bit more sporadic, but you could still see the same pattern. And who else was in there? And we looked at our analytics and we kind of compared them talking, and yeah, for sure, we all, like Team Skeptic and Fight the Flat Earth and all that, they have a bigger audience, but they have the same audience ultimately. So, like, yeah, like, we're definitely all sharing an audience, that's for sure. We all know this. But it's kind of nice. It's the best audience I'd ever have around, honestly. I swear to God, I'm not even just kissing ass. You guys are really fantastic. Okay, so here's the thing. Anybody wants points right now, they are going to get some points. I'm trying to get this in the right screen here. So what you got to do, that's got to be turned down. Oh, that's just loud in my ears. Is that loud for you, everybody? Let's see. A little louder than it needs to be, but... Ragical, can you hear that? I don't know what's said on it. Oh, you can.
I can hear it as well, yeah.
You don't need to hear it. It's just for the stream. It's for all you special folks. Ragical can go to hell.
No.
No. Where is it?
Blah, 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 blah.
You're so rude, guys.
I didn't shave for this one. See, lately I've been making sure I'm very well beavered up before my streams. Looking just... I gotta put that sexy on for shills versus shills, you know. I know he's gonna cut something up. He's gonna make me look damn good, you know.
Is that the reason why you're going fans only?
Fans only? Where's this? Oh my God. Sprinkled donut shots all around. Yay! That would be hilarious. A fans only page where it's just me and sprinkled donut boxers. Oh my God, that's funny. I don't know. I might lose subscribers to that one. Okay, so here's the thing. I see, please give Pepper Talks some points. Streamlabs is a total bitch. And that is fair. Streamlabs is a bitch. So here's the thing. Everybody who wants points, start typing in the chat. You got to comment. This isn't me being like, you got to light up my comments because I'm a dirty... No, it literally, the way that Streamlabs works is if you're not active in the chat, you're not going to actually get noticed by the thing that tries to give you points. So say hi to people, say something in the chat stream. I'm going to give you guys like the better part of a minute. So get your chats in there if you want to, because I'm about 15 seconds behind you. And I don't want to...
I did a poop emoji.
You did a poop emoji? There you go. I think emojis count. I would imagine they do. I sent you some info and you just... Oh, okay. I'll take a look at that, Nikki. Thank you. Oh, yeah, that was probably about what I asked about, like, what wars she was involved in. That's probably fair enough. Hello, Brainy Beaver. And oh, hey, Glober. Hey, Glober, Mommy. How you doing? And I see you all NANA when you waved at me way earlier. I'm sorry if I didn't say hi. Factard, Surf, Jinzu, and I think I'm pronouncing it wrong again, but maybe I'm not. Bob the Science Guy, how are you doing, buddy? Oh my God, it's good to see you. Wait, do I have a message from anybody? Okay, I have a message from you, but that's okay. Because last time Bob the Science Guy was in my chat, I got this like, it was like, I looked at my chat like 2 hours later, it was like, send me a link! I was like, no, I missed it, could have brought Bob in. So, hey,
You got to be active on the chat, mate.
I like talking. What do you do, you know? I'm just kidding.
Really?
Yeah, I know. You didn't notice. I know. Hey, Terry Davies. How you doing, buddy? Man, I can't stop this cough. It's terrible.
It's, I was going to say you get some honey tea, but, you know, it doesn't sound like a honey tea moment.
It sounds like a virus that's infected my lungs that's not COVID-19. Is what it feels like. And, yeah. Hey, Bob, are you having a fever if you sweat so hard at night that you fill your pillows with water? Or is that just thinking too hard sometimes? Because I don't think you necessarily...
The doctor is in the house.
I don't actually do that to talk. Listen, if he has an opinion, I'll take it. But other than that, I was getting some chills and stuff for a little bit there, but nothing major. And like, I've never had a trouble breathing. I don't really think I didn't check my temperature. So I'm like, I don't have a fever. It's probably the best way, I imagine. It's the most common way to check your fever, right? Right? You just kind of like stick your finger in the air and wave it around. Nope, exactly right, Jinzu. Okay, wait, everybody keep talking. Keep chatting. Sorry, I was losing track of myself. See, we're just fucking talking. See what happens to me?
They want points, man. You gotta give them points.
Yeah, guys. Okay, last time. Put your chat in. I'm literally bringing it up right now. Loyalty points. Here it comes. Get your talks in. I didn't gang press you into the chat stream for nothing. I mean, you know.
Oh, Surf is bringing it. Yeah,
okay, here it comes.
Checking messages. He let himself muted and took him about 10 minutes to notice everyone telling him. LOL.
When was this? Like one of the videos? It was at least 5 or 6 minutes anyways.
Probably not a stream.
It's probably not one of my best performing streams. I can probably promise you that. People just diving out when they can see I'm like...
Totally. Yeah, well, you know. You need one of those sign language people.
All right, I sent.
They are the hype these days.
Everybody, check your points in a couple seconds. If you didn't get that one, I'm sending a slightly smaller one, and everybody else will get that one too. Ready? Oh, boom! There you go. There's a double tap. One was bigger than the other. That's what she said. So.
Poop on a flurf.
Why do I still have this crap up? I should have been having you up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I know, right?
Unacceptable.
I mean, this is all garbage. Let's face it. Like, you know,
Yeah, those are a bit garbage channels. They don't really have the content.
None of them do anymore.
Tiny little videos.
How are you finding?
Flat Earth is dead.
It's super dead. They think it's super alive, and there's nothing. Like, you look at D Marble isn't even talking about Flat Earth. He's talking about politics lately. even he's like, I gotta branch out or my channel will die. I guarantee that he's already had the thought. That's what's been happening. Some of those channels have been branching away. Yeah, I think even if they believe in it, I think they know it's not really working for them now. So they got to try to move in a different direction. I don't know.
I noticed the flat Earth videos I did are not as popular. So, you know, we got to branch out as well.
Well, I
did a video about that lady that yells, Lauren's channel. Oh my god, that is a crazy one. Oh, wow.
I might try to do a First Amendment auditor soon. Apparently, I have been told that the audience tends to really like watching them get owned by cops. Which is why
I'm not being detained.
I am just traveling, sir. It's like...
it's like their stock records as well. Every time they get pulled over, it's like, am I being detained? No, sir, I just need to see your... Am I being detained? You need to see your license. Am I being detained? It's like... Do you have anything else to say than that? Or, I mean, well, they do have a list, right? One of them actually had a list, and he was completely outclassed by the cop, actually. You know, detaining him.
The only thing...
Well, you are now.
Is Bob the Science Guy the flurfer who proved that... No, that's a different Bob. Bob the Science Guy is awesome. Bob the Science Guy is... Go check his channel out. He's Bob the Science Guy. You'll see. He's awesome. He's Globe Earther for the win. Factored said it sounds like I have scurvy, and I won't lie, I've been eating a lot of protein. Probably could have more fruit in my diet. Hey, listen. The medication that I'm on suppressed my demand for junk food, and that's why I've lost a lot of weight. Because this shirt would not have fit me a month ago, or even 2 months ago. Well, but the longer you go back, the worse it gets, I think. So yeah, you never know. Maybe I have scurvy. I've been eating a lot of steaks, and not a lot of anything else.
You got a very...
Now that you mention it, Factard, maybe I should go have an applesauce when I'm done streaming. Wait. You can't live on T-bone steaks and granola bars? It's not how it works? I'm sure I saw a Flat Earth channel around here telling me I could fucking eat air. Right? An air...
breatharians.
What, breatharian? No. I can't say.
Those people look so malnourished, and they're like, you know, it amazes me that people watch that and they go like, oh, hey, he makes a lot of sense, and then they try it as well.
I've shown this before. I'm sure of it. Tofu lion. It just reminds me of this scene all the time. It's one of my favorite scenes in all of Futurama. Here, we'll kill the music here. Okay.
We'll boycott Fishy Joe's.
You're vegetarians. Who cares what you do?
I can't hear.
Up.
Well, oh, you can't hear? Okay, 1 second. It's easy to fix. Yeah, that's right.
Or we'll boycott Fishy Joe's.
You're vegetarians. Who cares what you do?
Shut up.
Animals eat other animals. It's nature.
No, it isn't. We taught a lion to eat tofu. Point is,
it's actually sad as well.
Okay, we won't eat you.
I'll go get some more bricks.
I'm not making any statements towards vegetarians. I'm making statements towards feeding lions tofu. But it is funny.
You're becoming political correct, mate.
Hey, I have to. This is the world we live in now.
I'll tell you what, that last video I did also has a yellow tag because I'm actually not sure why. It was one of my mildest videos and it has a yellow tag. Apparently something in there is...
Hit review. Hey, listen, you can...
I also had the annoying orange, right? And then I changed them into to Trump. And it's like maybe 2 seconds of footage. And apparently the suggested keywords were President Trump. So it detected it.
Listen to this. Listen to this. Cat's just going wild upstairs.
You have a cat monitor?
I have a baby monitor that has no babies on the other side of it right now.
So it's a cat monitor.
So now it's a cat monitor because the cat's going, feed me, clang, clang, rattling, bang, gonna make my noise all day. Like it. I fed her. She can go to hell. But what were we saying 10 seconds ago before? Because I had something I wanted to say, but then it's kind of gone. But you were saying, what'd you say? Spit it out. Doesn't matter. I'll move on then. You can think. Hey, Metal Jacket. He said that could definitely be COVID. Most people don't have that severe symptoms, and that is fair. That is fair. I truthfully don't know, and because of that, I've been spreading it everywhere. No, I've been hanging quite far back from things. And like I had to go to like a meeting. It was out in the open, but I like hung back from everybody. And if I had to cough, I kind of like removed myself even from the open air space where I was hung back. And I just gotta do what you gotta do. Try to get through it, right? So I was in the live stream last night,
thing.
and I got called out by Multi Tom. Told him I was already a member of the Discord, and voice chat approved and would love to debate him. He quickly backed out. Tom doesn't want to debate. Oh, by the way, I didn't properly say thank you. Super Chicken 73, $2, Americano, sitting at work, didn't know you were on, woohoo, thank you very much, Super Chicken. I love you, buddy. A good, I think you're a member and a patron, which you don't, like I said to people, they don't have to keep both those going if they're on both of them. I respect, which is why Bella has to get off that list down there scrolling by. He's not a patron anymore, but he's a great member, so I'm just kidding. I was like, I figured that would happen. So I was just kidding. But yeah, no, it's funny. I need to, like I said, I need to do a live stream for everybody. So if you are a member or a patron, because how it's going to have to work, I haven't done this before. I've talked to Team about it, and I guess you can just like manually give access to people that are patrons. Do you know what I'm doing?
No, if you schedule a live stream, you have an option for private, unlisted, public, and then you also have an entire list of all your tiers in your memberships.
Okay, but the problem is it's hard to get a patron into that, isn't it? If they're just a patron and not a member, you'd have to put it as unlisted and put the link out.
Oh yeah, it is a private video, but it is connected to their account on YouTube, so
yeah.
Patrons.
Yeah, I know. It's too bad that they can't find a way to link them because they never used to have a membership. But YouTube's kind of stomping on Patreon now.
Need to do unlisted then, I guess. Then they post it in your Discord.
There is a possibility that I will have to do another stream for our Patreon. The Patreon's not as people aren't as active communicating in the Patreon. So death to Bella charges. He gets the point. Bella knows. That's right, that damn Bella. How dare he come in here and support us as well as he does, showing up for streams, talking to people.
Straight.
God damn those people. They're terrible. Like I've said before, this is one of the most active communities I've ever seen on the internet for such small channels and stuff, so it's really fantastic. And cute pets improve any live stream. Well, dog misses mommy.
Is it still cute? Is the cat still cute after not being fed? Well,
that cat is adorable.
Right?
Gary White, he's like instantly blocked. Like it took like 1 second.
Gary Wybinga.
I want to call him Weiberg. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I like. It's probably like because like Mark Wahlberg. Like.
Well, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. It's kind of similar, but Wybinga. I don't know. I don't like the Wybinga. It kind of reminds me of that other dude I did a video on. What the hell was his name? The guy who was going on about the seatbelt.
Oh.
Mr. Bedundy.
Wait, does that guy's not producing content yet though? Is he on YouTube?
I don't know. He has 2 channels. He's a sovereign citizen, and I think he dabbled in Flat Earth as well.
No, he's a sovereign? Where? What's the channel?
Give me a moment.
No, you have to link that to me.
I'll get you started. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's still active though, but from what I saw, he's anti-establishment, sovereign citizen, basically a dipshit.
Let's just watch this guy get tased again for fun while we're here.
I saw him on Old Non Sequitur show where he was debating.
I don't have a last name. You can issue a warrant for me.
I just really love watching this guy get totally tased.
Am I being detained? It just...
Step aside. It's my favorite.
Step aside. I'm going in.
No, you're not.
Step aside. I'm going in.
Going in.
This guy doesn't even hesitate. It's like, step back. Boom. Like it's...
Touch me.
Then
You're not going in, sir.
Let the record show that you just battered me.
Step back.
And you're using...
It's so satisfying, isn't it? Just watching instant gratification when you see those kinds of streams. You're like, get back, boom,
Yeah,
you can take them out.
It's amazing to see they just don't get that they're being idiots.
I mean, what is the
this
time
channel
period?
is dead.
What is the time period?
You're using.
It's like a half a second. Listen.
Going in, sir. Let the record show that you just battered me. Step back. And you're.
He's already pulled the trigger. Like, look at, they're on their way. He just went step back, and the guy literally went to say another sentence without moving. He just did. Which, I don't know, you could argue that was a little quick, but at the same time, they'd had enough of him. So it's a dead channel, his other one? But wait, he has content on there?
Yeah, it's apparently he's a wrestler.
God damn it, link this shit to me right now.
I got you in Discord, man.
Oh my god.
Another video for you, by the way. I was watching a video by one of a pretty funny streamer who also does Tarkov stuff, and he found he found a completely geared out guy with boxes inside boxes inside boxes. So
wait, no, this isn't the same guy we're talking about. Who's this guy? Who's this?
No,
Dan?
I sent you 2 links.
Oh.
Dan Dunnnnnnnnn. That's the guy I did a video on.
Yeah, but you didn't send me 2 links. I just got the one here, Dan Dunnnnnnn, and then the other one's a Tarkov thing. Or that's the Tarkov one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, but hold on a minute. I thought you said something about that guy being... I must have misheard you.
Yeah, he's a sovereign citizen from what I can see. He has all kinds of videos about...
I thought you were talking about the Florida guy. That guy.
No, if you scroll down, it's like... what else? Seatbelt law. He's constantly driving in his car, bitching about the police. But it's all old videos, so, you know.
Oh, that's too bad. 5
I think he had more channels than one, though. Let me see. Oh, Truth Radio Show. I think that was the one.
Well, here, let's listen to live dumbness.
Biscuit, mate.
Oh, yeah, this one is still active.
This is a closed-minded server.
No. I wanted you to provide me with evidence. I am fully aware of the satanic Masonic.
Like a mod.
I am a mod, dumb fuck.
Not that open-minded.
I'm very open-minded. I'm just about to educate him, and how open-minded I am fully aware of the Masonic Order. I'm fully aware of the Jesuits.
By the way, this is happening right now live, everybody. We're listening to people talking on a Discord server.
I understand that, but you made a claim.
You're all welcome to join these Discord servers. They allow you in there, and they're going to school you.
I want more than that, buddy. More than that, please.
They're so open-minded.
I will give you more than that. Why did they defame B.O.B.? Why did they make B.O.B. look like a clown? Why did they make B.O.B. look stupid?
I don't know, because sometimes they like to build up straw men and then rip them down again.
1 second.
Because they want to keep their secret.
Everybody be nice in the chat. Like, and I mean that. Be nice. No derogatory stuff.
Deprive of.
My man. Can you look at what I just posted right there? Red Man. The moon picture.
Hey, go everybody! Like some people, hey, right click and do a new tab. Don't you dare leave my damn stream, people. Gosh darn it!
Was there any other questions?
Right, Ragical? How dare you guys left click on that link?
I'll get him back. I have a sword. Get back here! Just slap him with the sword on the side, right?
Everybody just go say hi. Click that link, go say hi. Just
wait,
be friendly, though. Remember, these people are just innocent flat earthers. We don't want to hurt their feelings, okay? And plus, well, I'm also not, and I mean it when I say this, I'm really not allowed to tell people to go over there and be a bunch of dickheads, because that's kind of probably against terms of service. And I don't want them to be anyway. So the truth is,
harassment and bullying, you are not allowed.
The truth is, if you go over, say hi, if you want to get into a friendly debate with people, but don't spam them as best you can. But I mean, if a bunch of people piled in there, it's going to spam them a bit. What do you do?
Bro, don't kick me, bro.
It was a joke. Calm the fuck
down. Don't tease me, bro! Don't tease me, bro!
Oh wow.
Yeah. I have a question about the Black Swan, actually.
I put it in the chat.
So
don't tase me, bro.
That the platform the horizon isn't supposed to be behind the platforms, yet it is, and that, you know.
Yay! Bella's in there. I see him.
Wondering, what you guys have to say about if there's refraction going on there. what could be the possibilities or what you guys have to say about that.
Ooh, snap.
What was that, Jedi? I didn't
Watch the video.
You watched the video.
No, I haven't even seen the video, to be honest. I just seen the picture.
Wow.
Watch the video. You will notice that what you're talking about is the distortion in the atmosphere whilst we're looking at stuff through the atmosphere. If you watch the video, you'll see the distortion happening in real time. It kind of wiggles stuff about a bit. You know that crane on the left-hand side? It's a little bit distorted. If you watch the video image, it's just distorted. You can watch the distortion. It's literally like watching the wind. It's distortion, my friend. You can call it refraction if you want, yeah. But it's ultimately a distorted image of something that's directly in front of us. It's distorted because we're looking through the region that distorts it.
Yeah, but it doesn't distort that much.
Gotcha.
It distorts a little bit.
Yeah.
Holy hell, man.
Watch the video, Soda, mate. Definitely watch that video.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it.
Why does it distort?
I mean, seriously, this distortion he's talking about, it's capable of hiding entire mountains, right?
It is the distance.
I said, so why does the light?
The geometric horizon.
I said, so why does the light? Why does it distort? Does the light bend?
Horizon is pushed 10 times further than it should be because the cranes are distorted. Is a non sequitur fallacy from the Black Lagoon. Thank you.
Well, did it?
Oh, they're going on the Black Swan. Are they still going on about that?
What, John Rapp? When he shut down his channel, he became what guy? Not that guy. That's awesome. Thanks, John. I appreciate it. Two Australian dollars from John Rapp, and I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. As always, I appreciate the donations.
He's back, though.
He's what?
He's back. That guy.
Oh, he is. You said that already, but he's not posting content
Why
yet.
is that?
Well, because
maybe he will start
horizon is very close to Platform Hill House at 6 point some odd miles
Hold on,
away.
we're gonna bug these people for just one more minute, and then maybe we'll jump over to Nathan's stream too. We'll just hop through some streams for a bit.
If I'm not mistaken, at 1
That's fun.
elevation. How far should the geometric horizon be at 1 foot elevation?
Huey's a baboon.
Asking me that?
Yes.
I'm not sure.
1.22 miles, but the horizon is clearly really close to Platform Hill House.
I'm having fun here.
6
I just talking to somebody I was talking to earlier. I'm saying I brought friends.
A black swan. Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you, Quantum Eraser, for that.
Thank you, Mr. Quantum Eraser. May I please touch your toes on the way out and kiss them?
No.
She's very polite. Is she like a flat earther? I don't know where she is in this. See, I feel like people come into this server that are like becoming flat earthers to be schooled by the flat earthers in the flatness. What do you think?
Horizon should be 1 mile.
I don't care.
Point.
No, I literally don't. These Discord servers with these stupid little flurs in their little echo chambers. It is so uninteresting to me. It's like a bunch of numpties out numptying each other.
Glover Mom in the comments, what about the portion of the video where there's no distortion and the horizon is blocking the further platform legs?
Looking out at the geometric
how strange, huh?
It should be
Planes fly at 2 kilometers.
I mean, this Black Swan argument that has been debunked the moment it came out, and how long ago was that? Like 2 months? And they're still talking about it. What the hell's wrong with these people?
Yeah.
Just stop it already.
Gotcha.
That's ridiculous. When you jump out of an airplane to skydive, you're at I think, aren't you at 14 or 15,000 feet? That's 3 miles right there. Just to jump out of an airplane, you only get 60 seconds of free fall before you have to pull your chute, or else the ground is coming. So
yeah, I wonder what causes that.
Well, but the thing is, it's mathematically calculatable. To say that a plane is only 2 kilometers, like, this is how stupid these people are. This is the guy I was talking to earlier. He's dumb as dirt. It's this Barton Flat Earth. We send cameras at 40. Anyways, whatever. Be nice, people, though. I mean, try to be as nice as possible. I'm clicking for. Oh, look at his memes.
Look at this picture he's showing right now.
Look at this. It's awesome. Look at
Gotcha.
I'm looking at the stream.
Oh yeah. Would you also would you like to see the types of refraction needed in order to actually recreate the black swan image? We actually did this on a I think
Where's the bottom half of that thing?
a simulation machine.
They did it on a simulation machine? You mean a computer? What the hell is that? Oh my god!
A simulation machine. All right. That's a
simulation machine. Jesus.
Smash up all of the values.
How does the movie Black Swan prove anything? Wait, did you guys see?
Oh yeah.
Did you see the meme of Mr. Sensible as the Black Swan?
Yeah.
Did you? It was amazing. I love a good meme about me. They can make as many memes as they want.
He also did you know, the ball thing where he did the glass with the refraction around the ball, you know, so you could see the line. So it's so stupid. This
For the
entire
record,
argument. And they keep going on about it.
I typed Mr. Sensible Black Swan meme, and this is what I got. By the way, like it's.
I got a question
Look at,
though. If
it was that's Shills versus Shills. Oh no, it's Mr. Sensible.
that would require.
Well, there you go.
Right? If the horizon.
That's how that worked. But why can I not go back now?
That would mean
Okay,
there
you
are
can't
two
see this.
different
I don't know.
horizons.
I don't want to
There's
drag
only
this
one,
around because it's a pain in the ass. But
If
this is.
refraction
Oh, you can see it here.
Is happening to the horizon. That would mean
This is here. Okay, it's Dan Pratt in like a ballerina outfit. The internet's fun.
I'm really glad I can't really see it because of the pixel, but I'm gonna see it on the stream.
I don't know why you're getting so pixelated. It should be getting a good image out to you. Well, you're having a problem on your end. I think you need to update Windows is what's happening. I was actually having. Have you updated Windows in the last couple days?
Then that means.
Well, it tells me to update something.
Okay, so here's what the thing is. I went to do
restart required.
So
that's Mirage.
See, I went the other day to share something on Discord, and it wouldn't even let me display my screens to Dick Dawson. So I had to like install that update, restart my computer, and then video things started working better again. So I think you do have an update you need, and that's what's bucking you a bit. So.
Oh yeah, it's telling me cumulative, cumulative. How the hell do you say that word?
Cumulative. Yeah, you fucked me up. Culminative update required.
Yeah, exactly that.
You just like started saying it differently, and then I'm like, oh my god, now I don't even know how I'd say it.
It's a fucking weird word.
Okay, so
yeah, that's
how does the movie Black Swan prove anything? I am in Nathan's too. We'll see how long it takes to get kicked. Yeah, but terminal velocity a few hundred feet. Hey, listen, if everyone wants to get booted, like Globerbomb, feel free to link Nathan Thompson's stream in there, and I'll jump in it too, because you want to see how quick we get booted out of there. I can't even talk.
Oh, that's
like,
Mirage. Okay.
Yeah, when you have 2 or more images of the object, then that's a mirage. So that's only one type of refraction. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, lady minute.
Thank you. Thanks, guys, for clearing that up for me. You know.
No, thank you at Quantum. I said it in the comments.
Well, thank you for thanking us.
It's very easy to understand. Listen, I'm gonna say something real quick. It's like, okay, you put a fucking thing behind the glass, right? And you look through the glass. The fucking thing is still.
Okay. Watch your dirty mouth, you sailor. I'm clicking live. You don't need to get your exposure now.
Right? Like, but this is so stupid. You can't even fucking replicate.
Oh my god, you're still talking. All right, to Nathan Thompson's stream. Where's the link, Globerbomb? Tell me you put it in here. Now we got it. Now we got to. Now we got to search the old-fashioned way.
You're gonna get.
Oh, there it is. She's got it. She's got it. She got it. But I got it too. So here. Thank you, Globerbomb. Let's go check out his.
Nathan Thompson is an English footballer.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Professional footballer.
You just like trust God.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Fair warning to everybody involved. If you say Brainy Beaver says hi, you're likely gonna get blocked.
I question trusting.
Oh, I hear his voice. I instantly cringe.
I can't say anything. There's no point in me saying anything on his stream. It's useless. Doesn't come up. Oh, you can see what comes up on his thing. See, watch. Hi. It won't.
Successful business guy. No, he
Why does it put this on top chat? That's so annoying. Oh, like I switched it to live chat and my message disappeared right in my own thing.
Yeah, it resets it. It doesn't actually change it, it just resets it. You got a super, by the way.
Ooh. We've got Black Swan. People like to latch on to catchy names about confusing topics like the Dutch guy, but he does have a cow. That's right.
Well, don't have a cow. Who said that?
He says you does have a cow, but he does have a cow. He's talking about you.
Well, I don't control the cow.
Who's he talking to? What's this? Me calling flat earthers I know. There, let me...
That you truly trust them. You know, it's like, I think it's what it is. It's like almost proportionate to how much you truly trust that he'll provide, and then like he doubles down on you, you know?
Yeah, well, it's like when Jesus said the 5 worries. If you Google the 5 worries, you're like, don't worry about.
You're all gonna get booted out of there. I'm so sorry.
Because he goes, cast your cares on me, because I know.
Oh my God! You see what Bella said?
Better than you do, you know.
Look at.
Like, I'm still learning about vitamin A and vitamin D and vitamin C and zinc.
Brady Beaver has asked you to put FTFE memes up at Nathan Thompson.
You know what I mean? It's like,
oh man,
I've been alive my whole life. You know, I got this far.
I have been alive my whole life. Really?
All of a sudden, like, what I'm worried about.
I'm waiting to see your comments get deleted here real quick. It's gonna happen.
You're worried about B12. I've never been worried about B12 in my whole freaking life. Then you research it. It's like, oh, they put B12. It's inserted into their feed, or they get injected with it. So they're not even getting natural B12.
Who are we talking about right now?
Your reason for eating meat?
Jesus, I don't know. I stopped listening the moment.
Oh, he's saying because you don't need it. Well, you can. They also enrich flour so that we don't get lack of iron. What is that? What? We learned how to do things better so we didn't all have scurvy? Like, you know, like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm actually amazed you guys' comments are still in there.
I just asked him why I'm not a mod here. I mean, how dare you?
I don't see your comment. You're already blocked. Your comment didn't come up. Look, you can see right on the screen. Look at.
Oh yeah, awesome. See, I don't understand that cowardice of blocking people, you know.
He's a baby. He gets offended. He was upset. He blocked me because I said to him, salutations and felicitations from Brady Beaver. That's awesome. Nathan Thompson, can you explain erosion decadency doesn't cut it? Can you explain erosion decadency doesn't cut it? I see what you're saying. Oh, what was I gonna say there? I've lost myself. Damn.
Me too. Today was the first day I put a mask on.
The child harassing is coming up now.
You know, and everyone else is freaking out, this and that.
Xanos was deleted. What do you say, Xanos?
The pandemic.
Something about
hey Nathan, do you still like chasing kids because
put up soon. Today, I don't know if I.
Do you still like chasing kids because they're easy to catch, like you said on Tornum? Oh my God.
My YouTube away.
Xanos, that is not a nice comment. I told you to leave nice comments.
The news said there's a pandemic. The governor goes on the news, and because of the pandemic, you can't travel. Your constitutional rights are restricted.
Let's let her bitch a little.
I told her, woman, I had to travel to get here.
Woman? Do you hear that?
Right? Like, what do you mean?
He's talking about himself?
Travel?
I don't know.
Can't travel across state lines.
I just think that calling somebody woman is pretty derogatory in its own right.
Or something, you know?
It's dismissive, right? Is that how it feels?
How ridiculous.
Oh, I stopped listening the moment I heard his voice.
Like a shift, man. That's.
I can't listen to this guy.
It's garbage. I'd actually rather listen to the other one, frankly. And then look at this channel. This channel literally just plays live shit all day long. Like, look at, and like I was watching earlier. This guy's awesome. Watch this. It's just like, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It was, oh, please tell me you're going to go back for me. It's going to do the same thing. I have to refresh this window because my account changed at one point between shifts and it.
Someone says hi from Brainy Beaver.
Yay! Hi from Brainy Beaver. Damn it, where are you?
Probably can't see. Yeah, well, I can see it.
So no, he is wrong about that.
Come on, catch up, you dirty stream.
He's right about all the photo, video stuff. Absolutely, he's wrong about this.
Oh, they have different camera angles.
I go here, there's a rocket science.
I don't know why this is doing this like this though.
They must be having stream issues.
Either that or I have far too many tabs open at this point.
Oh, you're doing some high IQ research there?
And my computer's starting to get upset with me.
This is also the
Did you know
I figured out why. I figured out why these flat earthers open so many tabs. It's to slow down their PC so they can catch up.
So they can keep up with it. Okay, so. Okay, where was I? Yeah.
Scientist, which is cool. So I get to talk to a lot of interesting.
And so this is where it gets into, well, so that means, if that's true, Chad, that these two...
Here. Something I want to find here. I think it's right here. Oh, don't tell me you're going to have to load for like a minute.
Look at the size of that. Look how much work...
Pause for a second while we talk about something else. Space, mice in space. Oh, wait. I don't know. I don't trust any of the music they ever use.
Nope. Except for the mouse.
Yeah, they're stupid. Ah, mouse! Ah, eek, mouse, everybody, mouse!
That is a really, really, really big mouse, if that is a mouse.
That is a rat of New York proportions right there, boy. Not to mention, I have specifically seen debris break off of these things and stuff, and so
It's what happens in space. It's very cold.
Actually, it's funny. Sorry, I'm dying over here, guys. It's actually kind of what I thought. It's I've seen where there's like chunks of like I was thinking maybe that's a chunk of like frozen like fluid or something, kind of jumping around in there, right? Because the other thing is it's hot right there, right? Like this pipe is probably warm, and if that's frozen liquid oxygen or frozen hydrogen or something like that, wow. Which one's got the lower
the coolant system or something? Because the red hot nozzle is, glowing red.
Well, the way they I actually know a little bit. This is how the F1s used to run. They've got the. This is okay. So yeah, you're right. Because what happens is this wraps around, and as this is basically the fuel. This is the fuel. Like this is after it's gone through the mixing, I think, and everything, and it's being dumped in, and so. So basically, this is getting a whole bunch of like expanding, liquid fuels and stuff that are really cold coming through here. So the idea is that I think they're pulling. That's why it's black like this. They're pulling the heat away at the same time as warming, pre-warming, and making sure it's in a vapor form, expanding it. It adds pressure, right? So then, as it comes through here and heats up, of course, we're talking about it's moving very fast. There's turbo pumps in here. And then they're blasting it through there, and of course it's going through and turning into an expanded gas and coming out the end with even more force because they're doing that, right? So they get the cooling they need at the same time as they're utilizing the energy to then thrust it forward harder. I mean, it's not that complicated, Flat Earthers. Come on. Jesus. But wait. But wait, where are they getting the oxygen from? JM specifically told me that you need oxygen to make fire.
Yeah, that's true. It's in the fuel.
Yeah, like, you know that whole other tank that says LOX on it?
It's oxidized.
Liquid oxygen, also known as a oxidizer, hence the oxygen. And since
but
all you need is...
You're forgetting something really important as well.
That they're dumb.
It has nothing to push against.
I mean,
expanding gases. Oh man, these people. What the hell?
I will give them. That's the only one where, in my mind, I guess I can see what the way they're thinking is because there's nothing to push against. So, okay, but the problem is
they got to turn around.
Well, they're pushing against themselves at that point. Like that's the thing. Yeah. It's pushing against itself. I mean, you don't need.
I mean, the flirts have it turned around, right? They have the idea turned around that it needs to push against something at the back of the rocket.
That's exactly the thing. It's pushing against something. I mean, they're both pushing. They're going like that. Like that's the thing. So It's, you know, it's preservation of momentum. Isn't law of preservation of momentum or preservation of? It's
an expanding gas, and it needs to go somewhere. That energy.
Well, the idea is though is if it wants to go this way at this speed, then it has the exact equivalent amount of force that way. Is the thing. So the object on the other side is going to go that way. That's why when you have a bomb blow up, things go, because all that force went somewhere. You know, there it goes. You know, I go back to the barrels exploding again. Damn it, all those barrels. You've seen this, right? I showed this last week.
The barrels.
Yeah, it's awesome.
The only barrels I know that explode are in video games.
So you don't know what I'm talking about. Well, if there's anybody new here, did I get a super chat that I missed, by the way, people? I might have. It was John Rapp, 5 Australian. Let me see if I missed anybody else or anything. There's a lot of comments I missed. I see that. We see me saying, guy. No, I think you were blocked a long time ago there, Hayward. Only good thing about Nathan, his dog is cute. Yeah, I got blocked for telling him his dog ran away from his house when it jumped out of his car window. That's what he got upset with me about. I don't think he liked that comment. He's talking to Otten Whiteson or whatever. Okay. He's entertainingly ignorant. That's fair. The coward Nathan has me blocked. My comment comes up on the side chat, but not on the stream window. Yeah, that's fair. Keith Newton, Brainy Beaver, go get tested. I mean, at this point, I'll just isolate. We don't. Honestly, they're not even. Dude, we live in a place where there's like no cases, so I would have to be literally case number 2 right now. I just don't think that's what it is, because it's a wet cough, so it doesn't have the same things. I'm not feeling ill, and yes, there's been mild asymptomatic people, but no, I'm not rubbing up against people, and I'm fairly self-isolated anyways because my family's already been sick with it, and I live alone right now technically. So but that's not a terrible point. If it gets worse in any way, obviously it gets. The same thing happened in multiple launches at the same stage. Clearly the mice are trying to reach the moon for the cheese. You know what? That's a good theory. I think that the cheese is probably an anticipation that the mice are into. You're right. Haven't you read Hitchhiker's Guide? Mice are the smartest species. Of course they help SpaceX. Actually, that's a good point too. Did you think about that, Ragical? Maybe that mouse was actually out there repairing things.
It's an Australian. It's Mighty Mouse. Obviously.
Oh, this is cool though. Watch this. This isn't what I was expecting though. This is what I was looking for, but this is awesome.
Barrel reaction. Well, that's
whoa, run! Run!
That's not good.
Everybody get out!
Someone set us up the bomb.
Oh, that's not as bad as I thought it was. I definitely didn't want to see people die. Did you see the one where the guy
Equal and opposite reaction, John Rapp.
Equal and opposite. That's the word I was looking for. Did you see the guy that like disappeared in the pharmaceutical explosion? In like
disappear?
Oh, dude. How do you spell pharmaceutical? Pharmaceutical explosion Asia. Here.
I just usually start typing.
Yes, there it is right there. Watch this. Oh, this guy ceases to exist. Like, you have no idea. Don't tell me it's been like removed from YouTube. It used to be on there. Oh, maybe YouTube doesn't want it. It's not gory. You don't even see anything. I'll risk it. I don't.
If it gets identified as a graphic content, it usually gets removed.
I don't think this is graphic content though. Okay, so I will literally.
I don't know what the rules are.
I will skip past it, but look at. Okay, so here what I'll show you. Look at here what I'll show you. The man is there, working away, as you saw, okay? So if you want to go find this on your own, because I won't show the actual graphicness of it, but the man is there working. As you can see, things have gotten a little spicy in that one frame. And he's gone. Like, I'm not laughing at his situation because, oh my God. But like, he's gone. Dude, his helmet comes back down in the distance. It's just debris falling.
What the fuck happened there then? The pressure valve. I mean,
it's a pharmaceutical. It's a pharmaceutical manufacturer in China, and they did not follow procedures. Something was not shut off that should have been, and the guy was working in there, and that's what can happen, I guess. So, like, he's there,
and he's gone. Yeah.
And he's gone. That is called opposite and equal reaction. Because somebody had to go somewhere when that went down. Like, look at, he is gone. The instant it goes, that frame where you see it puffing in front of him is the moment he disappears. The next frame, he's gone. Like, yeah.
That's a lot of fucking pressure there.
Wow. And then, of course, you can see, like, there's nothing gory about it. Like, watch. It's just debris. That's body parts, probably. So, like, yeah.
That's probably yeah, well, it's still on YouTube.
It is on YouTube. I'm still gonna, like, I'm not glorifying it, so that's why I'm just gonna leave it like that. If anybody wants to go seek it out, it exists. But that's an example of an opposite and equal reaction, getting somebody good. But here, I'll show you what I'm, here, like, barrels with gas in sky. I showed this last week, so some people are gonna have seen it just last week. But this is awesome. Let's mute it like usual, play some other music. Actually, what am I thinking? You can just hear bang, bang, bang. Now I remember. Okay, can you hear this, Ragical?
I can hear it. I just can't see it. I see pixels.
You can see that, right? Look at that. That's awesome.
Reminds me of New Year's Eve in the Netherlands. Oh, yeah.
You guys are insane over there. You guys are covering yourself in black shoe polish. We won't go into that tonight. But yeah, just so anybody doesn't know, culturally, African American face is not actually apparently a big deal in Netherlands, and it's actually something that they partake in every year, including the African American community. Am I correct? Or African Hollanden? Where do you live? Netherlands? I don't know.
I'll tell you something about our former colonies who are now part of the Kingdom of the Netherlands. Suriname, for instance, they celebrate Sinterklaas as well, and they also paint their faces black. The black people paint their faces black.
So like, you know, if they're not like really black, they'd paint them blacker.
No, even if they're really black, they paint them black because they're not supposed to be the black people, right? They are black from soot. It's like a magical story for kids. Okay. Somehow it got racist because some people have some kind of narrative.
Well, America's got its own thing going on. Okay, so there was I think blackface was used slightly differently.
Oh yeah, it's been mentioned again.
Yeah, I think there's a slightly different use of it in different parts of the world. So that's fair. Yours is definitely unique, and it's something we've talked about in the past, and I thought it was very fascinating. But it just goes to show you culture differences.
Yeah, but it's not supposed to be racist at all.
Oh, I get it. No, that's what I'm saying is culturally it's not in your country because it's not. It's not what it was meant for.
The funny thing is Belgium also celebrates it. The Netherlands celebrates it. Curaçao, Suriname, they all celebrate it, right? And Sint Maarten as well. And well, I'm not gonna go into it deeper than that, but the funny thing is that it's only a problem in the Netherlands and not in the other countries that are mostly black people living there. So, you know, they actually look at the Netherlands as like, what the hell are you guys doing? What's the problem? So you see, it's not a racist thing. Otherwise, the black people would, you know, rise up and say, what are we doing?
Of course, as they should if they were offended, right? But okay, so we got John Rapp for Australian $5, Flurf Logic, Moon in Earth's atmosphere, rockets need something to push on. Oh shoot, we could have gone to the moon. That's a good point you make there, John Rapp. I like the way you're thinking. So there you go. John is actually correct. Never thought about it like that.
Right?
Sorry?
I mean, Moon in Earth's atmosphere. It's technically in our atmosphere.
Check that link.
But it's such a diluted atmosphere.
Factored, where did you put the link you're talking about, bud? Did you send it to me in the stream here, or?
I see a Streamlabs link. No, okay, I don't see a link.
Where'd you send me the link there, Factored? I don't see a link anywhere. I don't know what you're talking about, bud. Check that link I sent you. I just don't see a link in the chat. I don't see a link in my Discord either. I was looking at my Discord. I see one from you, Truth Radio Show.
Yeah, that's his bigger channel, the guy you wanted to see.
Am
I don't know what he does there.
Am I blind? Where's my factard? I haven't talked to you personally in a long time. It looks like actually. Maybe
Where have you seen your factard these days?
Do you, it's 11:26 p.m. Do you know where your factard is?
Was the last time you saw your factard?
Yeah, factard. I didn't
love
see
that
your
name,
link.
by the way. Factard. Yeah. Or copy paste it again, factard.
Just spreading
We
it
can't see it.
everywhere.
Yeah, well, you know.
Well, at least
Stop it.
you guys are on the other side of this computer. That's all I can say. I know you guys are safe. So
I don't see it.
in the chat, Brainy, I just don't see it, Factor. We just told you we don't see it anywhere.
Don't see any HTTP.
I don't see an HTTP link from you, Factor. I mean, how high are we going up here? Is it way up there? Maybe it's way up there. Maybe try again, Factor. I'm not seeing it at all. Like, you're a mod. You should be able to post a link. Oh, maybe I've got it turned off so even mods can't post a link. Well, no, because Globermon posted a link. Globermon posted a link.
I think by default. Oh, wait. No, that's Streamlabs again. Damn it.
Okay, Factard, you're going to have to repost the link. There is no link in the chat, buddy. There's no link anywhere for us. Oh, there's a link. Say boom. No, boom, link. It's moving. Stop moving, link. Something went wrong. Okay, apparently my live chat like failed at that point.
Okay, I got your link right here. Oh, damn it.
Now I have to get back into my live chat. You ruined this, Factard. I'm just kidding.
How dare you, sir?
Damn it, Factard. Okay, so you sent it to me in meets? Is that the one?
No,
that's where are you sending it to me?
That's a different one. God damn it.
So you're not getting it
I just had it.
Okay, I'm opening a new tab.
No,
I got this.
There was a lady talking in a red dress.
It's not working. Okay, you need to link it to me. Somehow it's not working. They're Ragical. Well, I mean, I'm trying it, Factor. It's just not working. Okay, what if I just copy link address and open it in its own window?
Chrome is not participating.
No, apparently it's not.
Can I right click?
Okay, this link Factored, your link doesn't work. It doesn't. I don't know. It's pulling me into the studio for some reason. Why is it doing that? Is it doing the same thing to you?
No, it's I got you the link, the YouTube link. I just clicked it on the video and I copied it.
Oh, is it in my? Is it
the lady in the red dress talking about stuff?
Well, the mainstream media is the idea of racist police unjustly targeting
watch out for copyright, by the way. It's like a news outlet, right?
What? Come on. Okay, listen, we're not getting into this conversation. We'll look at that personally. Or is this supposed to be? OAN is nuts. You realize that, right?
Statistics reveal that's nothing more than a myth. One America's Pearson Sharp breaks down the numbers.
To listen to the mainstream media, systemic racism.
Oh my God. Okay, I will bear with this just a bit.
Racism in America is allowing white cops to gun down black victims without any consequences at all. But let's break down the numbers.
I want to hear him, but I don't want to get tagged by OAN.
Police don't kill more black people than whites.
There's 4 times as many white people in America.
They just don't. That's a lie. Totally false. From 2017 to
Are they going just raw numbers? Are they per capitating this at all, or are they just doing raw numbers?
No, you can't do it like that.
You can't do it like that. You cannot do statistics like that.
Official reports of police shootings in
Well, you know what they say. 96% of all statistics are made up.
You cannot do statistics like that. Did they people? Okay, so let's just. But he's just doing raw numbers.
He's got a whiteboard with lots of text on it.
Wow, he's even got like this is an extremely racist board. But none of this is by per capita.
Critics come back and claim police may be killing.
Yeah, but like look at, for instance, like look at. You want to see this? Look at here. Okay, so get this. black people in America, I think, go back to my statistic. I'm pretty sure black people only make up 22% of America.
I think it's even less.
But white people make up like something like, well, isn't it? It's more than 50, I think, isn't it? Hispanics, I don't know. Let's look up the statistics. Let's do this. Let's do it real quick here. America by race demographics. I think OAN is a terrible network personally, but okay. As of July 2016, white Americans are racial majority. African Americans are the largest racial minority, which is what I thought, comprising an estimated, it's only 13% of the population. So I doubled their.
I thought it was 13.
I thought it was 22 for some reason. I don't know where I got that. But anyways, Hispanic and Latino Americans are the largest ethnic minority, comprising an racial. What's the difference between an ethnic and a racial minority? Statistics are effed. An estimated 18% of the population. That's actually more than I would have thought. So wait a minute. Wait, Hispanic and Latino Americans. There's actually more.
Isn't ethnic like a sub part of a race? Something like that?
But that's what I mean. They're Hispanic. Are they not? Like, what's a Latin American if they're not another race of some sort?
I don't know.
I'm looking at Google, by the way, if anybody wants to know. It's just this right here. So, anyways, that's actually more than I thought, though. 18%. So that's actually, there's more Hispanic and Latino Americans in America than there is African Americans. That's interesting. I never thought that, to be honest with you. So, good to show you. But okay. So hold on a minute, though. So African Americans make up 13% of the population. And wait a minute, so if you take 13, let's just do this real quick. 13, not to turn this into, I'm just curious now, everybody. This is how I roll on my own time. Like, I would have done this if I got curious on my own. So 13 plus 18. So 31% of America is not white, plus or minus, let's face it. There's some pockets in there, right? So, but that means that, 69% of America is white? Right?
69.
Anyways, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so 69% of America is white, and only 13% of it is black, and yet apparently 26.7 of the police shootings are for black people. So they're being, and white people, so black people are twice as likely percentage-wise, like they have twice as much likelihood to be shot than there is percentage of black people in America. And white people, who have 69% of the population, have only a 50.6% chance of being shot. Like, I don't understand how you can't look at that statistic and see that out of it. And anyways, but they're
it's blatantly obvious, but you know, he's doing some magic number games that.
Well, he's just not doing per capita. It'd be like saying.
Yeah, it's really transparent what he's doing.
It's crazy transparent. Oh my god! And I can't believe people that watch that can't see it. It's like saying, well, you know, Canada buys 10 times less pharmaceutical drugs than America. Great. We have 10 times less population.
Yeah, you can't do it one-on-one.
Like,
what the hell?
Bravo. Like, you know, like, congratulations for figuring out the secret, you know? Like,
did you know there's like 17 million Dutch people? That's like a lot less than Americans, right?
Well, yeah, and there's 36 million Canadians, so like you'd have to take Dutch population, you'd have to double it essentially to get try to bring the statistics into the level of Canadian population. Like it's.
But how is it possible? How is it possible they have like 200 million or something? How is it possible?
No, they have 300 they have 300 and.
Holy shit, 300 something?
Oh,
okay.
Dude. Of America.
How is that possible? That doesn't fit in our country. So many people.
328 million. 330, that's what I thought. 330. So they're America. That's the thing that people forget about America a lot of times. They're actually one of the most populated countries in the world too. So
it's just much bigger than Europe.
Well,
that's what people also.
What is it, the third or fourth largest landmass in the world, America? So yeah, it's a lot of. There's a lot of room to tuck us in, right? Us. I was thinking of Canada too. We got our own big one going on up here, right? course, this is not correct, right? Because it takes the globe and abuses it, right?
You need to look at the globe model.
No, I know
This is all distorted.
This takes the globe and just abuses our land space and says, "Oh, look how big we are."
It looks like Canada's huge. Greenland as well.
Greenland
it's
is
not
like,
that big.
look at Greenland. It's like half the size of frickin' Russia. wait. So we can do. Oh, I think I have Google Earth. Can't you do Google Earth on the actual internet now? I thought you could.
Yeah, I'm not sure. 3D map, I think. Just type 3D map. Then you think.
I'm pretty sure
you have
Google
the
Earth is
3D
actually
map.
like web capable now. See, launch Earth.
Yeah.
Only thing is, I actually have an account on there that may or may not be Brainy Beaver. So give me 10 seconds with it not showing. Just need to make sure it like doesn't show like this is the new Google Earth. Here are the top 5 things to try. You know what? Let's just skip that because thanks. Okay, let's just make sure this thing doesn't doxing me or something. Okay, before I click. Okay, okay. I think we're good. Okay.
You can also type real size of countries on the map.
No, I don't want to. I want to do
And
this
you just
way.
have an image.
I want to do this way because the flat earthers hate this.
You want to do it the fancy way. All right.
Ooh, fancy. What the fuck is this thing? I'm just kidding. That's not the gigantic country I was talking about a second ago. What's all this piddly crap up here? It's supposed to go all the way to Russia.
You can fit most of the world. You can fit most of the world in Africa. It's really funny to see.
Damn it! I spun this bitch around, and now it's all in the wrong spot. And come on, turn the globe. Come on, rotate it like a little ball, Scott. Rotate it like a ball. Come on, we can rotate it. There we go. We got this. We got this, guys. Yay! Yeah.
It's not that big. But remember, Beaver. It's not the size that counts.
Pretty big.
What you do with it.
Let's face it, Canada and North America occupy our own continent. It's crazy. I mean, look at it. It's like, we claimed it, we got here, ha ha ha. We it's like shotgun. It's like, it's like America jumped on their plot. We jumped on our shotgun, woo! We're like, it's like, and then the natives walked up and went,
what are you doing here?
We were here, and we were like,
we discovered America.
Finders keepers.
We were here.
Finders keepers. I'm not saying it was a good thing, people. I'm not trying to glorify it. I'm just saying history, right? And then we went, would you like some blankets covered in smallpox? Here you go. Cover yourself up at night. Make sure you tuck it right in there.
Family Guy, right?
Oh, that was a real thing. You knew that, right?
Yeah. It was a new. I know.
Well, it happened by accident.
They also did it on Family Guy.
Yeah, what happened
Sometimes Family Guy does history.
Oh yeah, no, his Family Guy. If you listen for a lot of Family Guy jokes to make sense, you actually a lot of times have to know a bit of history because he is going deeper than people think a lot of times. But I mean that happened both by accident and on purpose. There was times where it was like, oh no, we gave the local village smallpox. But then there was other times where they were like, look, we've got blankets for you all. Take a blanket, knowing full well they were covered in smallpox, and they had no immunity. So they would just rip apart a village by giving them a bunch of smallpox blankets. So, isn't history fun?
We're a bunch of assholes.
Everybody's a bunch of assholes. I'm not saying I'm sure there was atrocities on every side, but that's not justify anything. Yeah, that's what I mean. Humans are assholes. I think
Can you imagine a spacecraft landing here and nope, we're out of here. Bye bye.
I honestly, I'm not saying I believe in spacecraft or aliens, but I'm not saying I don't. But what I am saying is that if they were intelligent, they wouldn't say shit to us. They would, like you said, they would take one look at what's going on Earth and be like, we're just gonna leave that petri dish to simmer.
Well, we have the first radio signals that went out. It's 70 light years out, right? So if they pick it up, they are basically seeing the broadcast of the World War II era.
Oh yeah, so, they're going to be seeing
might have declared war already.
They're going to be seeing, yeah. Well, and let's face it, it's just, I mean, if you were so imagine you were an enlightened species and you came across us.
We got a zoo for that.
First of all, if you want to talk about predicting a problem, you reveal yourself to the let's say the aliens step out and go, hey, how's it going? Live long and prosper and all that stuff to us. Then all of a sudden, so there's entire religions of people that are going to be causing problems. Can you imagine? They're blowing up the alien spacecrafts and stuff like that. And you could literally have like a little military event that could form from something like that, because you'd have lots of people that just couldn't handle that. I just think it'd be a bad move.
It's kind of funny how Star Trek actually deals with that, with First Contact being very dangerous for pre-industrial, actually industrialized people who just go into space, right?
I think it would be.
We are basically just out of the jungle, and we have nuclear weapons.
No, and they do that all the time in Star Trek, and I think they're on target. They're us. It's like, because you look at what we're doing right now as a species. Okay, so you got to think grand scheme. We've been around, depending what you believe, fair enough, but we've been around, if you believe in evolution stuff, we've been around for like a couple million years at this point. And so we're now only in the last, like, you think about it. So let's say we were around for 1 million years, and only in the last 4,000 years we've started to produce fire and carve like pyramids, and we've started to make, we've made all these different, we've now we're into electronics, and we're launching ourselves into space and putting robots on other planets. And this has happened in like the blink of a cosmic eye. Like, in our existence on this planet, we have gone from like, hunting gazelle with a stick we found in the bushes to like, all of a sudden we went this long doing that. And then all of a sudden in this sliver of time, we went to like internal combustion engine, computers, like all that stuff just happened all at once. And so here we are, just stupid children essentially standing on the doorstep of an oblivion, and like we're toying with all these technologies that we have no idea how to use.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I mean, look at our behavior for also in the last 20 years. I think we have been becoming a lot more childish. It's weird, because just imagine our current generation of crybabies back in World War II. What were those crybabies gonna do? Because what the hell is wrong with current generation 20-something and 30-somethings? They constantly whine about everything. It's like a luxury thing or something.
Haywood said, speaking of spacecraft, Brainy Beaver and Ragical, look at it says look up Unarius Academy of Science. What is that?
Yeah, I got it up. What's that?
Yes.
Non-profit organization, 1954, Los Angeles. What does it do? Interdimensional science of life. Fourth dimensional physics. Wait.
Oh my god, really?
Are those woo paddlers? Oh, that's UFO religion. Really? There's a religion about UFO. Oh yeah, of course. The blue dude. What's he called? Spirit science.
Oh, really?
You know what Spirit Science, right? Mortimer does videos on him.
Spirit Science, isn't he? Man, there's so many of them. I mean, so many of them.
Yeah, it's the animated blue guy. The blue dude who constantly talks stupid shit.
Blue Man Group? Yeah. I'm just kidding.
Oh, just type in Spirit Science. You know who it is. It's like a little blue man.
I don't remember. Let's see. Okay, so these people suck. I'm not watching the rest of this. We already know what they're doing there.
Spirit Science and just images. You basically see the cartoon character he has.
Okay, well, hold on. Oh, this guy. Yeah, okay. But what is he? He's not. He's a debunker or something, isn't he? Or is he actually crazy?
No. He's the exact opposite of a debunker. The exact opposite.
Game begin.
I mean, original content.
Oh yeah, he does go to animation, but he talks about, Star Earth
Wars
being
end of an era.
Oh god,
which,
there he is.
I guess it seems like many are pretty happy that it's over.
I think Star Wars is real.
52%. Oof. Despite that the new films lack a cohesive plot bridging them all together, Star Wars since the very beginning has been steeped in spiritual symbolism, such as, for example, the name Jedi seemingly linked to the Egyptian fictional magician named the Jedi, and the concept of the Force itself based on Taoism.
His normal content is talking about how there are gods, everything is a god, and the spirits, we are trying to elevate ourselves to a higher spirit level. It's really.
The long videos or short videos? Which one's the ones are?
Well, he usually has videos in between 10 to 30 minutes. But if you want to see him, you have to look at Mortimer. The of course guy.
Healing with food.
Yeah. See, he's a woo peddler.
It's time. Our great transformation begins now. Like, what is this?
Hey there. I started this video with the intention of just announcing this new project of ours, but then it transformed into something so much bigger. You see, this is a very important video, and if you've ever connected with spirit science in the past, please take a few minutes to watch it. So first, some context. A few weeks ago, we published something called the 7-Day Transformation. This is a really special online course we created designed to support you in creating a major shift in your life. But right after we published it, the whole world went into lockdown.
This is what I need! I'm just kidding, sorry.
From COVID-19. So I know how crazy everything just became. There's a great disruption happening right now, and things are only going to get more intense. As we are offered this collective opportunity,
oh my God, stop talking. Just tell me what you're
change
pitching.
In the world. We will continue to see the same recurring problems and circumstances that we've all came at the right time in my life. With everything going on,
he doesn't get to a point. That's kind of his thing. He doesn't get to a point. He just says things. He's kind of like a flurf that talks fancy.
An ode to Emma Watson? What is...
Hi. This is probably going to be one of the
That's the guy, isn't he? That's him. It sounds like him.
Oh yeah, that's Jared. No, I don't know.
Look, he runs a little church.
Yeah,
videos that I've ever recorded.
It's a cult.
And it feels right to record it. And I had this very profound, realistic vision experience. Really, it's like a visionary experience.
Oh my God.
Emma Watson and I talking, and it was just as if it was as if I was just there in a room.
He's really creepy
and she was
here.
interested in spirituality and in talking to me about all manner of different things, and we had this really long conversation. And afterwards, I was like, oh, that was very interesting. Okay, whatever. I mean, I like just kind of let it go. And then about a week later, I did some more.
A week later, I was hammering my dick to Emma Watson images, and then I just had this image again.
Again, but this time it was different. This time she was taking me somewhere.
Sorry, YouTube. That's probably bullying and harassment, I think.
To help resolve some life challenge and problem that I'd have, that I created.
Stop using copyrighted music. I guarantee it, you bastard. Where are you? You watch. I don't believe you.
Is it in there?
Creative Commons. Well, hey, oh, hey.
No, he actually has a serious channel as well, so he avoids copyright claims and that stuff. No.
Well, hold on a minute here, folks. I just got to go to the description here and go down here and just add this in the sources, and I can play as much of this shit as I want.
In my life, just from, whatever, life drama stuff. And she was like helping me solve it. And I was like, oh, that was also very cool.
If you tag this, if you tag your video as a licensed Creative Commons attribution license, reuse allowed, people can play the whole video and all they have to do is attribute you.
I didn't know what to make of it, and it's not a vision that I sought out.
Well, if you're wanting to get your video to be seen by lots of people, that's what you do, because then people can just host it, right? But if you don't want to have your content stolen, you don't do that because you're giving people permission to take your content at that point. Look, that better not be a goddamn tick in there. Ticks everywhere around here right now.
I never spent time focusing on or thinking of Emma. I was just living my life, and this came to me, this happened to me, or happened through me. And I never...
I had a dream.
Imagine Emma coming across this video. It's like, well, she probably has a lot of stalkers as well,
Imagine if we could tweet it at her and actually get her to see it. I got that Bitcoin scam shut down like in an instant. Man, it was.
You got powers, man.
Man, it was Elon Musk. They, like you said, I think it's when there's money involved. They're like, bam. Like I think it was like instantaneous. Just smoked that thing. Hey, do you want to see my overlay for? Listen, everybody, I've been working on videos because I guess we are gonna have to wrap it up pretty soon. We're getting towards midnight. Ragical's been very kind to come on, but it's effing late for him. Like, what time is it there, bud?
7 o'clock almost.
Holy shit, why did you even bother? You're such a trooper. I sent him a message. He's like, what do you want? I'm like, listen, I know you're an animal, so you're probably awake. And he's like, yeah, I was messing around on my OBS. I'm like, I knew it. It's like, because it's like,
I'm not messing around with my game again, so
that's fair.
They broke something.
But yeah, you're sure you weren't doing it because you're up at 7 a.m.? Is that why?
Yeah, it's kind of fun. I can just jump on a stream and just do some stuff behind the scenes,
No, it is. It's well, listen, I'm not wrapping up like super quick. Like we'll take a couple more minutes to go here, but yeah, no, I mean I appreciate you coming on when I offered the chance.
Wait a minute. You are the record holder on wrapping up, and I do mean.
No, I know. Well, I'm talking over 10 or 15 minutes here. We'll watch a couple more things and then wrap it up. But then, but yeah. So my backdrop here, I'll bring the image in. You can listen to him talk for one more minute while I bring it up.
Never knew what it meant.
Oh, Mr. Andrew doesn't want to. He says this video is just EU, and I do agree with him.
Fair enough. Okay, so we can
kill.
kill.
Guy is EU.
Well, hold on. We can watch something else funny. Listen, this woman here. Where'd she go? Damn it! I need my star child, wherever she is. Okay, so now we have to go back to my history. Find it that way. 1 second. History. Come on. Gotta find the woman with all the one that had the channel explode here, because she's there. We go. Gina. Okay. And then I'm gonna show you this while I'm at it. Okay. Okay, so I've got my, I can do a display capture with this. Wrong button. Doesn't matter that. What you saw doesn't matter either. No! Here. So yeah, that's what I've been working on. So I've got like a front layer and a back layer. So like that's the actual shopping network, like background. And then this is the overlay to go over top of it. We're gonna be selling the icy cold knife dagger. Because Red Pill Philosophy talks about the icy cold knife dagger, and so I made a ridiculous skit where I'm going to sell the icy cold knife dagger to all of you, and you're gonna love it. This is for a collab with FTFE and Team Skeptic and stuff. So I gotta get my ass in gear. I've been really behind, to be honest with you, because I've just been so busy. So yeah, well, like with everything, my business takes off in the summer, the bees take off, everything takes off. So summer's really a shitty time for me, and then but. Hey, we're staying on target. That's why the stream's on tonight. I couldn't get it done last night. Had a great day with my family. Very important to me. And that's
more important than the stream, by the way. Let's just say
and it wasn't in the right place before, and of course you can see where things go. So the reality is that I've had a lot of corrections in my priority management right now. So that was important to me. I could have tossed some stuff together and got a stream together, but I felt like it might have been a little half-assed. I still don't feel like tonight. I mean, the flat earthers just aren't bringing the content, which is unfortunate because we got nothing to laugh at. But I am currently talking to a flat earther, and I'm going to see about getting him in here. And I also kind of talked to Reds in the background, and because the guy's talking about tangent lines and stuff. Which I know a little bit about, but I was like, hey, Red, if I get somebody in here who wants to talk about tangents and parabolas and stuff, do you want to come in and wreck them? And he's like, yeah, sure, let me know. Awesome. So, yeah, we'll see. If I can land him, I might surprise him with Reds. Or, because I don't know if he'll...
You got to bring him in behind the scenes, man.
They don't want him.
That really reminds me of what Reds did with
the guy with the... yeah. And the guy with the Emmy.
Oh, I forgot his name. Damn it, I forgot his name. He basically worked on all those movies.
I know, but anyways, he's sitting there polishing his Emmy when he comes in.
That was so funny.
Here, this video right here apparently got her 62,000 views. Like, go to hell. Like, I mean it with the nicest of ways, but like, really?
Once it entered the airspace near the sun, which was March the 13th, I should be able to stop this so we can show that as soon as it entered in. You can see the front of it right here. This is what we're focusing on. So we're just going to drag this a little bit. You'll see immediately you have the ship up here
us, Beaver.
at the top. Okay, here's our little docking station. Let's see if we
little docking station here, everybody.
Blinkety blinky.
Blinkety blinkety.
Yeah, look at the flashes that are occurring. I wonder what that is down there.
She sounds like Boomhauer.
That made that big.
I've got her sped up.
Of course,
remember?
we can't see because they've got it hidden.
Yeah, but still, she sounds like Boomhauer.
Here. And what's interesting
From,
is as this ship.
These are anomalies that occur inside the camera gear of the equipment because they get hit by high electrons, like high-speed electrons and stuff.
Oh, by the way, it's DKG Customs. That was the guy who worked on all those movies.
Oh, there it is.
I just saw it. Haywood tweeted it at me, or tweeted it, commented, and Chris Katsolis.
Great fans.
Sorry, I totally interrupted you there, but
do I get your ass in gear? Nice. Do I get a price reduction for buying in bulk? Oh, on that note, I really feel bad that I don't have any merch up. Not that anybody wants to buy it, but if there were people that had the discount and merch because they had the tier and they did want to get a bit of merch, I am working on it. It's something that's very much in the forefront of my mind. I'm probably going to hire somebody on Fiverr just to make some, bits of merch. We'll see. But I am working on that.
Made its way.
I mean it. It's just I've been getting home at 9 o'clock at night some days. I'm blasted.
over here, these appeared again, but they were in mass numbers. I mean, they literally
see like this. You know what this is, Ragical? This is where the camera, the electronics
plate,
get
right.
Well, the electronics will get hit by.
Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say the electronics get hit by like electrical problems because they're hit by radiations and stuff like that. And this, a lot of times, these are just like anomalies that form in the pictures that they throw these away. The computer comes along later. Typically, like to get these shots, a lot of times they have to be watching it live, because if they don't watch it live or get it right away, well, the computer at these centers goes through and actually removes these images. I know because I've literally asked the woman at Goddard by email, the scientists in the one video I did, what, like the Planet X one I did, what some of these kinds of things are. And that's absolutely what they are, is they're just like burnt in images and stuff like that, and like anomalies from different sensors.
cover this completely up, and we're going to see
So
that.
you were going to say something.
Oh yeah, it's just the what is it? The radiation particles that hit the sensor.
That's what I mean. It comes in and smokes the sensor,
Yeah.
and then what they do is they have a computer typically that goes through these images and finds ones like this because they're useless to them because they got too much debris and too much crap in them, and it just deletes them, literally just removes them. So later, problem is you'll go in later and like that one guy from Planet X, the Planet X channel, he goes, oh, they removed it. They don't want you to see it, and it's like, well, no, they removed it because you downloaded on day one before their computer passed. And went by it and sucked out all the garbage, and threw it away. Like it's just. But this video got 64,000 subs or views.
So yeah, let me pause this.
Or 62.
Okay, we're gonna get back up where it was.
I've also looked at the statistics. It's not even the CEO on it is not even good. So I have no idea how YouTube works. You can have the best keywords and you still can't get the views, right? It's weird.
Look at all these people like. No, you see this. So like. The sun is a portal not only to other dimensions, but other parts of the galaxy. Those ships arrayed in stationary formation are most likely guarding entry and exit into our solar system, while the fight for the planet reaches a peak on or near the surface.
They don't even understand that this is a plate that is covering the sun, I think.
Okay, so this one's good. I actually watched this German video. I was going to send it to, what's his name speaks German, right? Hangs out with Red and all them.
Microblogganism.
Yeah, they're German, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to send it to one of them so maybe he could give me a bit of an idea of what the guy was saying, because translations do suck. But I just shared
German truths?
No, not him. I just shared your... Oh, sorry, I was thinking about somebody else. Ugly German truths. But wait, is he German?
He behaves German. It's always funny because the Dutch and the Germans have a bit of history, right?
That's
so we always are making fun of each other.
You hater! I'm just kidding. So listen, I just shared your video with Harold Thiers from Germany. I found your YouTube channel through him. He just came out with an interview in German talking about a big battle in the sky where the light ETs and the dark cabal were fighting. The good guys won. Yippee! He said it happened on March 22nd, 2020, exactly the same date you found on this crazy image. You guys rock. Oh my god, it's amazing. Thank you for sharing this. I started listening to the link in German and it already sounds very interesting, even though I don't know a fucking word they're saying. What?
Geostreber.
Geostreber.
That's the one.
Well, I called him Geo.
Yeah, Geostreber. It's funny. You guys always say it wrong.
Geostreber. This is Geostabber?
Geostriver.
It's got like a knife, isn't he?
Geostriver.
Isn't he holding a knife, this character? It's like...
Yes. He has one of those meme versions of Spoderman or something, and then he's like it's like a parody version of Spider-Man, and he has a variant of that. So he's a meme. He's a double meme.
These people are crazy. They all believe that there's like a galactic fight between good and evil happening in the skies above us. So there's that. This might be something. This might be a future video. This chick, by the way. So that's I just found her the other day thanks to some people in the Discord who gave me this. It was. Let's take a look here. Keiko Death. Sorry, that was something else I was looking at. Let me see here. Who was it? That's Terry.
Terry tells me to you should check your DM.
Oh, it's 11:46, Terry. Terry, we're about to shut her down. I can barely keep my eyes open. But you know what? Honestly, next time, don't be afraid of sending me a message. I would absolutely love to have you in, Terry. So I apologize tonight. We'll try to do that next time maybe. Let's plan it even. Yeah, my head is. I shouldn't even be awake right now because I'm tired. What was I about to say? I was just gonna check one more thing and I've lost track of what I was doing. Oh, the fan. Who gave me that? That's all I want. I want to give him a shout out.
Yeah.
Harry Warp for sharing some videos that are shared by a family member of his apparently. So I don't know if that. I guess I didn't say who. So that's not a problem. But anyways, yeah. So there's some mental health problems in all of our lives. Very close to all of us, probably. This is the reality. Because let's face it, I think if you've tried to find somebody with pure 100% mental health, I think you have a hell of a time, probably. I mean, let's face it, we all got our own flavor of shit going down, don't we?
We're all crazy, man. Crazy.
Yeah, that person you think, I'm just letting you guys all know, that person that you think is the most sane person you ever know and there's no way they have anything crazy going on, they are pulling leather and straps out when the door closes. You have no idea what they're up to. I'm just saying. Everybody has something going on. There's somebody, every person has something weird happening somewhere. I can almost guarantee it. They might pick their ass. They might pick their nose and then eat it. Who knows? There's all kinds of things that are happening. But like, it's I guarantee. It's like my apprentice one time. He's like, oh, if you can think of a way to die, it's been done. He's like, you think so? I'm like, dude, there's billions of people on the planet right now all doing things at the same time. I'm like, you'd have a hell of a time dying a way that another person didn't already. Like, it's just, somebody's been there first, probably. Well, there's a few, 1,000 Ways to Die.
Simpsons did it.
1,000 Ways to Die was a good show, man. There's some significantly interesting ways that you can die. One of them was a chick that was scuba diving, and she'd come up too fast. She got the bends. She was in the decompression chamber, which they take you out slowly. They slowly lower the pressure so that they're like bringing you up, and they pull the nitrogen out of your blood. Well, like a janitor or something made a mistake and like opened the door or something, or
and then you get exposed to the actual pressure.
Yeah, and you're full of high pressure, and then all of a sudden the room goes to low pressure. Well, guess what? The pressure one's out. Like, so,
then you get bubblies in your blood.
She literally
all kinds of bubblies.
No, she literally exploded. She actually.
How deep did she dive?
Well, it was like she had just started the depressurize. It was like 100 feet. They pressurized her to, and the guy like opened up the thing and it rapid decompressed. I don't think it like blew her up like a bomb. Like I don't think it was like red on the walls or anything like that. Like I think it was just, but I think it like split her in two. Because her stomach. Your stomach, man, you take the air in your stomach from 100 feet compression and you put it to 0, you're talking like 6 atmospheres. I mean, that's so I don't know if you have you done scuba diving there, Ragical, ever? Are there any lessons for it or anything?
I'm Dutch. Water and me don't mix.
You're like cats. Yeah, I got it. So,
we just put dams around water and then look at it. That's what we do.
Oh, Terry got a strike. How do you get a strike, Terry? They actually struck you? You must have played a bunch of stuff. Don't get me wrong.
Cats also got a strike for playing a tiny little video with music in it. Dangerous thing to do in a stream. Ooh.
They actually...
Music is dangerous on this channel.
That's ridiculous to even strike. Why would you strike it? Why would you not claim the... It makes no sense.
Yeah, I just got demonetized, I think.
Well, it got claimed then. That's not strike. Anyway.
Yeah, but usually they take the money from the monetization, right?
Well, yeah,
so
but you can go... But you can... Yeah, but you can go in and press a button and have it suck the audio off that little 10-second piece. It just takes an hour. It does it though. Pulls it right out. So
sometimes it doesn't do that. Sometimes I think someone actually had a video completely removed, like an entire stream. Bam, gone.
Well, they get the option to remove. They get the option to delete the stream, claim the video, issue a strike. Like, but if they got the video deleted, they likely got a strike then too, didn't they?
No, there was no strike. There was no strike, and the video was just gone. Got removed for copyrighted content or something, and it was just gone.
Well, that's interesting.
YouTube is so random, man. It's
not a random thing.
Figure out why it does it. No.
Ragical. They get the option as the content owner. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They have the option to block the video in certain countries, block the video in all countries. claim the video, delete the video. They essentially are saying, we're the owner of the content in this video. We own this video. So they're the owners of your video once they do that. So they picked to delete that video is what they did then.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, like why you do that, you wouldn't claim the money from it.
You can't even appeal something when they do that, when they just, bam, it's gone. They don't even have to prove anything. It's just so
Well, it's
ridiculous.
Music is ridiculous. A video, they'd always have to prove fair use. So would we. But in a music piece, you get 3 seconds. They used to claim background music. You'd have vloggers that were vlogging, and somebody would stop at an intersection with music playing in their car,
Yep.
and they would claim the entire vlog. Like somebody they'd claim somebody one big vlogger name like. What's his name? Curly hair. Casey Neistat, exactly. It's like they could claim Casey Neistat's video because some guy stopped at the intersection with his music playing too loud, and the owners of that were like, bam, claimed, because they get all the money from Casey Neistat's video.
I've actually had it happen to something I recorded, and some kind of band, a street band was just playing something, and it wasn't even that good, but it sounded like the music that they were covering. But hell, the video got claimed.
I got claimed.
And it was just a really bad cover with all wind noises through it, so it doesn't make any sense.
I got claimed on the beginning of my live streams. I was using music, that Bay Breeze song that was absolutely free to use, and I ended up pushing back on that one, and I got unclaimed. And they haven't. They stopped trying to claim those.
I've actually heard something about the audio library. There were some artists who took down their music from the YouTube audio library. And then they started claiming the videos that actually used that stuff because it was suddenly copyrighted. That's not how copyright law works. But somehow they managed to abuse the YouTube system.
That's bullshit. But this was one of the things where what had happened is this song, which is actually a copyright free, and I went right to the person's like SoundHound or whatever SoundCloud or whatever, and they were like, yeah, somebody's claiming this is their song and it's not. Here's the original, blah blah blah, data production and all that stuff. So I saw that it was like Pasquam Records or something like that had claimed it. So I did my research. I spent a little time researching, and I found that the only link to Pasquam Records and this song was that Pasquam Records or something had some part in producing this like mix album somewhere in the world that you probably only had to buy on a 1-800 number, and it had all these like copyright free songs on it. It was and there was Asian print on it, like Chinese print on it, so it was probably frankly bootlegged illegal because they were selling it, and they're selling free music that's not their music. Well, you're not allowed to sell it. You can use it, but you're not allowed to sell the music as your own. So they had essentially, and it was like the record label was like Pasquam Records, and I'm like, okay, but that song literally says the name of the fucking artist on it, on your goddamn record, like on your mix record. So I sent a message back. I did threw the claim back at them, and you get your little blurb to send them, and I just gave him everything. I said, here's a link to the guy who made it. Here's a link to him saying that you guys are stealing his music. I said, I did my research. Here's your link to where you are claiming you own this, and you have absolutely no ownership over this whatsoever. And I said, if you try to push this any further, I'm going to make a big deal out of this, and I'm going to try to get it tweeted at YouTube, and we'll see where this can go, which might not have been able to go anywhere with it. But the bottom line is I was like, you don't fucking own this. Stop trying to claim my videos. And then they unclaimed that one right then and there, and they haven't tried to claim another stream since that had that song. Because what was happening is every month or two, all of a sudden, one of my old live streams would get claimed. It was like, fuck, it's been up there for like 5 months. And they just randomly would claim it. So it was getting aggravating. Anyways. I complained to YouTube too. I gave them all the information, but they don't have anything to do with that, eh? It's like a separate system within their system.
Yeah, it also is way too expensive to get small cases like that into court.
I know. I wasn't suggesting that they take them, but still, like, they can. I mean, geez, you'd think that they could not take them to court, but you think they'd be able to like make the platform. Yeah, make the ad rev system not detect that as their song because it's clearly not their goddamn song. So how can you just not make that link not occur in the automatic system?
I'll do you one better, by the way. there's a music artist. I think you can just. I'm not sure what his name was, but he makes music, right? And he also has a public record label. He actually sells his stuff. And the problem is, he got music claimed by someone else. His own music.
Isn't Brainy Beaver known for being a stable genius? I think so. Sorry, but yeah, you guys own. Oh, I've heard of this, getting your own music claimed, and you're like, what the fuck? I made this song.
Own music claimed.
But that's what they're doing.
He made the song, and it got claimed by multiple scam.
Oh, I saw that. That was a big. It was a big deal. I remember because he tweeted it out. He's like, what the hell? He's like, this is my own song. It wasn't even close either. Like it wasn't.
No, they just claim it because there's money to be made, and they assume that you don't do anything against them.
But it was getting to be
take him to court.
It was getting to be enough of a problem that that's why YouTube changed it. So it's about 8 or 9 seconds. If you use a clip of music that's under about 8 or 9 seconds, the AI doesn't look at it anymore. Straight up.
Yeah, I still use the trick of zooming any kind of copyrighted content.
Zoom it in.
It's fair use, but I just zoom it in, tilt it like 5 degrees. So, and I put a blur on it, and also make it play like 95% speed, and try to remain the pitch so it's kind of distorted.
Here, look at you mean like this basically? Watch. You want bacteria, and your hands are covered in bacteria.
Take a look at your hand.
Yep, exactly that.
Your team, we've estimated that you have.
See, I cocked him to the side. I covered him in Brainy Beaver overlay. And then I pitched his sound, and I changed the speed to 110%. So it's no longer running at the same speed. It's not at the same angle. It's got things over top of it. The pitch of his voice has changed, like everything, because that way it doesn't pick it up.
The pitch change is not that safe. You also need there's usually an option to pitch shift it, but then pitch shift it back down to the sound to the pitch it was. So it is playing faster, but it is still playing at the same pitch, and that distortion is a lot better than I never get stuff claimed.
Well, no, and I didn't just speed him up. Like I sped him up, and he's pitched.
1 billion phages on each of your hands. What are they doing there?
See, and I did it to this one too.
It also sounds funny, by the way. It adds to the comedy as well. It's funny. Why is it funny that you have chipmunk sounds? Why is it funny?
But I did the same kind of thing here, and I kind of screwed this one up, but I didn't care. I had to get the video done, but.
Murdered on a remote Indian island.
You gotta trick the system.
Dying at the hands of natives who were armed with bows and arrows.
Yeah, and that's why you zoom in, Beaver. You cock it, and all that stuff, and it's all the same thing that a lot of us are doing. Like this one, I kind of obscured behind me, took the sound out of it. And then that way I talked over it more, because it should be fair use to use things like this for educational and stuff. Use even if you're making profit off it.
Yeah, but you don't want to hassle. You just don't want to hassle.
Oh, absolutely, because then they just claim it, and the only way to you'd have to technically fight them if they really wanted you to. And oh god, it's just not worth it. And then YouTube doesn't like it if you're getting claimed a lot. They really don't. They don't. It goes into your profile as a creator, guaranteed, absolutely. In fact, one of the reasons they won't monetize a channel is if you've got a lot of old copyright claims. Even if it's just, people go, they're just claims. They just took the money. Doesn't matter. When they review your channel for monetization, they go through and they see all the claims. They're worried that you're a copyright liability. They're worried that if they monetize you, that you could be an issue for them in the future. And that's all they care about. So they won't monetize you.
Yeah, you're guilty until proven innocent.
Well, you kind of are if your stream's full of copyrighted content. Like if you go back in mine, I've only got 2 or 3 videos that got claimed early on, and then you can see it was like claim, and then there was a gap before another claim, and then they stop. Because, you're learning what you're doing, and you don't want to get claimed, so you're trying to figure out how to do this in a way that you're not getting claimed. And you're not just gaming the system, you're using it under the use of fair use, but you are unfortunately having to work within the confines of their automated system.
Yeah, that's the annoying part, the automated system. They don't have control over the automated system sometimes.
But anyways,
so like that last video that was claimed, I just checked it, it's green again. So and it was also green before it went the premiere, right? So it was premiered, and then there was half a day it was green, then it went yellow, and now it's green again. So
fair enough.
I don't know what's going on.
What did I miss, Trickster? Oh, sorry, buddy. We're about to leave, and like I wasn't lying to Terry when I said we're about to go. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna start getting out of here fairly quickly. Did I miss any super chats or anything? I don't know if I did.
You have your list, right? In the
Oh, that's right.
Studio thing.
Viewer activity, right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we have. So I want to say thank you before we get going. I want to say thank you to Ilya Moon, Christ Puncher ×3. Jesus Christ. I'm Brainy Beaver, and I just pooped my pants. Ah, brutal. My pants are all soiled now. He apparently I missed that one. Sorry, Christ Puncher. So, yeah, I'm Brainy Beaver, and I just pooped my pants. Shills versus shills. There you go, buddy. No! Blah, 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 blah. Super Chicken, thank you very much. Surf, always, buddy. Love it. Thank you very much, as always. I appreciate it, buddy. Super Chicken, I said that. John Rapp, thank you for 2 Australian, 5 Australian, and I think that's another 5 down there hiding below my perspective under the horizon. Yes, it is.
Do you have a curved monitor?
Apparently I do, because it was like tucked underneath. I had to like push the thing down.
Damn straight.
So in the vein of trying to move us towards actually leaving the stream like right now, Ragical, can you please tell us what you've been working on? And why can't I hear that audio at all? The fuck?
What audio? What audio are you talking
exactly.
about? Oh, I hear it now. Yeah, well, I've been working on getting at least 2 Order of the Sillies out, and I'm doing another series as well that is kind of the same, but looking at the old Sillies. It's called Order of the Sillies Aftermath.
There, you don't necessarily need to be bothered by that.
And I'm gonna go into streaming a bit more as well on both channels, the gaming channel and well, my main channel.
Well, yeah, and like if you guys like games, Brainy Beaver Games, I've been gaming. I mean, that'll probably change a little bit when my wife and kids hopefully are back in the house, but I've been gaming a lot at night, and that's where the gaming content goes. We don't put it on this channel. We might talk about it a bit, but that's about it. We keep the flat earth, we keep the fun on this channel for the science and stuff. Keep the gaming on the gaming channel where it belongs. So if you are people that like gaming, you want to see that, tune into Ragical Plays, Brainy Beaver Plays, isn't it? What did I just say? Brainy Beaver Games.
Brainy Beaver Gaming.
I don't even know my own channel. Games. Brainy Beaver Games.
Brainy Beaver
and then,
Games,
yeah, and then you got FTFE Plays, and then you got Team Skeptic After Dark. His is the Red Light District channel. And then, yeah, he's got the Red Light District name. And then, yeah, other than that, so you are working on some stuff. So everybody go check out Ragical. Not that you don't know who he is. I'm sure everybody in here probably knows who we're talking about here.
Who's that guy?
Who's that guy? And then let's check the chats here. Make sure I'm not missing out on anybody here. Now you're thinking with sun portals. Oh my God, I'm so high on the chat. Okay. So I'm exhausted. We have to get out of here. Do you have any last things you want to say, Ragical, before we take off tonight?
Any other, nuggets of wisdom? No, nothing. That's what I thought.
Blah, 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 blah.
The duel of the buttons.
Did that go out?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. It went out perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it's like the classic Dell outro, right?
What is there to say, Yeah, for sure. So, okay, so you're good.
Bye.
And... yeah, say bye-bye to everybody. I'm going to say bye to everybody. Thank you, everybody, for coming and putting up with me and Ragical just being dumb. But, that's what we love doing best. So.
That's what we do best, Beaver.
Well, and thank you, Ragical, for being up until the birds are absolutely chirping on your windowsill right now.
They are, yeah.
Yeah, no,
There's
I'm
lots of
aware.
birds here,
It's like
so,
7:30 a.m. almost there, so you should go take a nap.
No, I still got stuff to do.
Oh, my God, you're crazy. Okay.
Yes, I am.
What's it like? You don't have kids, right? Isn't that what it is? Like, what's it like to not have children, or do you? And you're crazy.
Well, I am crazy, but I don't have kids.
Oh, see, there you go. See, like
I'm not crazy enough to have kids.
Tomorrow's Friday, and I don't get to sleep in because I got a job. But on Saturday, I also won't be able to because my kids will come pouncing into my room at 6:30 in the morning. So, I have to sleep when I get a chance. So, anyways. Thank you for coming, Ragical. Thank you for coming, everybody. There's 44 souls still hanging in here. Thank you to everybody who super chatted. I really appreciate it. You guys have no idea. And I am working on content both for Collab and for my own channel. And I'm trying to get, like always, I'm just trying to get a better schedule going for things and, get things kind of happening a little bit more predictable. So there's that. So anyways, everybody hit like, comment, Subscribe if you haven't, and check out Ragical while you're at it. And have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I wonder if this outro button works or if my hard drive's going to do its thing. Here, let's see. Yeah, hard drive lockup. Yay! Hold on, it's going to catch up. Just give it a second.
You need it. Well, really? Oh, okay, that's not good.
Yeah, it locks up for a second. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know if it's like I have to go into like the hard drive settings and see if it like goes to sleep. I think it goes to sleep.
Yeah, it probably goes to sleep, yeah.
But that's so stupid. I'm using you dirty... Anyways, so then when I click that, it doesn't load, so I just give it a second and watch. It'll load now.